Hello, family. I am going to wait for people to come in, but today I want to try something a little different simply because, so many of us have the same issues, and I want to make sure that everybody is getting the answers that they need, and I want to try to do this live. So if you're watching this in replay, I need you to tell me right now, like, what issues are you having, if any? What issues are you having? Give me a thumbs up if you are in here. Today, we are going to talk about length retention and splits, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're in here so far. We got 28 people in here, but only 5 thumbs up. Give me a 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 thumbs up. Hello. Give me a 2 if you can hear me okay. Give me a 2 if you can hear me okay. I am doing very. How are you? Good. Okay. So today, this is what we are doing. I want to try something different. There are so many different issues and so many questions that everyone has, and I want to do this live. This video on length retention and split ends, thinning edges, hitting growth walls, all of these things. This is a video that I was going to do in parts. But what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and tackle this subject live here with you. And then after this video, let me know if you feel like I did not cover certain areas. Hello, pretty lady. Oh, I look beautiful. Thank you. So do you. Listen, today has been an amazing day in more ways than one. Just because I'm very grateful that I cannot be caught by surprise. And me and my family are in the process of relocating and things of that nature. And if you've ever relocated before, you know how it can be, just constantly running into walls. But it is okay. We are good. Anywho, so right now, let me know, what are you issues with mainly? Is it length retention, split ends, or both? Length retention, split ends, or both? Today, what I want to tackle is most people cannot retain length. The main thing that I get from most people is like, okay, yeah, my hair will grow, but my ends will split. And right now you'll see me reading from over here. This is because I have over here my other laptop as well as my board with notes from other clients and different down from your questions from the community page. So if I'm looking over here, it's because I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Both. Okay, good. We're going to tackle length retention and split ends. Brown with your girl, go get something to drink. Okay. And if you're watching this and you need to come back later, that is fine. If you're watching this on replay, I need you to understand that I am going to be straight, no chaser. I am sometimes not the flavor for everyone. So if you are a person who is easily offended, if you think that men should talk like, oh my God, this, yeah. If you want to try to control my delivery, I am not the person for you. I will be myself. And if you make the comment, I'm just going to, yeah, let's get into it. Number one, the number one issue is scalp health. Now, before you leave, I know that the main we all want to focus on is growth. And if you're growing your hair, of course, what you're going to be focused on is this hair here. But the number one focus needs to be the scalp. And I will explain to you why. Right now, I'm reading one of the problems that a lot of people are having right now. The main objective and the main reason why you need your scalp to be clean is because you have something called a sebaceous gland within your hair follicle. And the sebaceous gland is that part of the scalp where the natural oil that your body produces to keep your hair shaft strong, it lives within the follicle. The sebum that lives within your hair follicle, so the oil that lives within your hair, is not just to make your hair shiny. Sebum is so freaking powerful. It is the thing that makes it so you can retain that length. It is the thing that makes sure your ends and your hair shaft remain strong. And I just want to give you an example. I want you to think about something. You know, lice, right? So Mo will look at somebody who has lice like, oh my God, they're so disgusting. No, lice can formulate. First of all, there are so many microscopic organisms everywhere. And sebum is so powerful. So powerful that the babies, the impregnated mothers, they lay on the hair shaft that is coated in sebum, because sebum is so powerful. It feeds the baby. Okay, it's not because you're dirty. Sebum is that powerful. So if it can help a baby grow, okay, it's gross, yes, but if it can help a baby grow, imagine what it can do to your hair. So if you know that, you can then, it's really easy for you to figure out why your hair shaft can never blend or it never stays strong. And that is because the natural sebum that God made that's supposed to go on the hair shaft cannot go there, because we block the follicle and we weaken the cuticle. Now, I'm going to get to this very quickly, and then I'm going to jump back and go to other things as questions are out. But a lot of y'all gonna get mad at me for this, but oh well, because I already did my disclaimer at first. Give me a 2 if you okay. All right, so I'm looking over here because I just don't want to miss anything and then have to go back. So there are certain reasons that most of us cannot wear, and that is because we look online and we see these videos, and one of the main things that I've been getting all the time from so many women is aloe. People are using aloe vera as a leave-in conditioner, and then, or just using aloe vera in their hair on a regular basis, and then wondering, no matter what they do, their ends will not stop breaking. Well, my love, there's one set of people who should be using aloe vera in their hair. That is people with high porosity hair. Why? Aloe vera is a protein, sis. It's a protein. Aloe vera is up of amino acids, and these amino acids are chains, and these chains make up the protein in your body. So aloe vera is made up of those same amino acids that make up the proteins that live in our body. Aloe vera is not a leave-in conditioner, babe. It's something that you could use as a protein treatment. It's something that you should use and wash out. So this is one of the main reasons why we are running into all of these issues. So now I'm gonna look over here just so I don't miss anything, because everything that I'm gonna name now, everything that I'm about to name right now, these are all of everybody's staples. You go on YouTube, these are the different things that everybody is telling you, but understand what they're for. So we already went over aloe vera. Aloe vera is protein. Low porosity hair can't do what? Protein, okay? So we got 2. Rice water is what? Protein, okay? Let's go next. Apple cider vinegar is what? Acid. What's next? Blue magic is a blocker. It's made of oleum. So blue magic is there to block the follicle or the cuticle, okay? What's next? Detoxifying clay. All of the Aztec clay that everybody is using to detoxify. It's not something that should be used on a regular basis. So when you are using tools that are not meant for your porosity, you damage the hair. You realize I see so many people like, oh, I make my own leave-in conditioner. I don't use regular leave-in conditioner from the store. I just mix aloe and something else. I have low porosity hair, and I don't know why my hair is falling out. Sis, you use aloe vera as a leave-in conditioner every day. That's why you cannot retain length. You're putting protein in your hair. Is it possible to have a mixture of high porosity and low porosity? Yes, it is. But most of the time, if you have high porosity hair and low porosity hair, the parts that are high porosity hair are damaged most of the time. I've never met it just naturally, like fresh head of hair, their hair not damaged in any way, shape, or form, or like cuticle hasn't been stripped open, nothing like that, and it's low porosity and high porosity. I'm not saying that it's not possible. I have not met everyone in the world, but I don't know. That was a great question, though. That was a great question. Great question. That's my ear popping out. It's an influencer recommending both now aloe vera oil for sale. Listen, people can, okay, they sell salt at the store, right? They sell salt, but it's your responsibility to know which ingredient go in what. You can't go buy salt at the store and then go home and make a cake and put so instead of sugar, and then go back to the store and say, I want my money back, and blame Walmart because you didn't read that. Like, no. And I'm sorry, it comes off in a way, but these YouTubers, they all have disclaimers. Y'all just don't read it. None of these women are professionals. None of them. None of them. And what I just said, somebody go look at it right now. Is aloe vera a protein? Just go Google it. Is aloe vera a protein? And it's going to show you that aloe vera is a protein. But what happens is you guys will go online and you'll go on YouTube and somebody will say, oh, aloe vera is a protein. And if they look good enough, you believe everything they say and you don't go do any research for yourself. And then if anybody who actually did the research, like myself, comes along and says something, you want to be with them because you believe the other person. You use aloe vera for burns. Yes, and aloe vera, let me say something. I love plants so much that when girl, listen, I love plants. I have an aloe vera plant in my back right now. I love aloe vera, but just because you love just because you love an ingredient, or just because you love a herb or oil, that you can now change the properties of it. Just like I like the way some Greek women look. I can't be like, you be Greek today, I'm gonna change the rules of the nature. I ain't black no more, I'm Greek. No, it doesn't work that way. Aloe vera is a protein. And some people, you have both sides of the spectrum. You ask some people about aloe vera, they're like, oh my God, yes, it's everything. And then you ask other people, they're like, oh my God, no, it was horrific. And I need y'all to understand, don't get offended when I say this, but everybody who's learned by rice water and aloe vera, everything that's protein based, everybody is swearing by these products because they do the things that I'm about to talk about, which suffocate the cuticle. And when you suffocate the cuticle, you suffocate the entire hair shaft. And when you suffocate it, or when you acid-based products on a regular basis, what does acid do? Acid burns holes in things. So if you're constantly putting acid on the hair, it feels good to you. About apple cider vinegar now. It feels good to you. I love 422, baby. Yesterday was a good day. Hello. Whenever you're talking about apple cider vinegar is an acid. So when you put apple cider vinegar on hair, it's still an acid. Just because you like it doesn't mean it's not an acid, and it feels better to you because our patterns are messed up. If most of the people who buy apple cider vinegar are the same women who will go 2-3 months without washing their hair. So yeah, it feels good. Now your hair and your scalp can finally. Apple cider vinegar is doing nothing. And then protein, so with the rice water and the aloe vera, most people who have different things like that, most people who have protein overload or moisture overload, which most naturals do, okay, then they use things like water and aloe vera, and it makes their hair feel amazing because it's a protein and it's putting in the things that you're constantly taking out of your hair on a regular basis. That's how it goes. And everything that I'm saying can be looked up as fact. Like aloe vera is a protein. It is up of the same amino acids that make up the chains that create the proteins that live in your body. It is a protein. So if you have high porosity hair, it's not going to do anything else but mess up your hair. Oh, my hair looking cute. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Get this thing on for me. You know what I'm saying? Question. The Cardi B mask. What is your take on it? Can I say something, please? Can I say something without any offended? Let me do this disclaimer first. As an artist, I love Cardi B, okay? I like her because when I listen to female rap music, I don't like listening to be like, he got a dude gave me all his money. I like women whose rap music is about the money that they make. I don't care if it's over twerking to get it, okay? I do here in Vegas, it doesn't matter. But she's not a hairstylist. And she's not a dermatologist. I need y'all to pay attention when y'all be. Before they couldn't do their shows, wasn't nobody selling no hair products. Before the movie stopped, before the world shut down, when nobody's selling no goddamn product, when nobody's selling no facial creams, now everybody, I don't have a take on it. She's not a dermatologist, okay? Rihanna did it, yes, but she's Rihanna, okay? I don't know. And I'm not going to go by it, and I'm not going to try to figure it out because I know the game, okay? I love you. I love y'all, you feel me? But I don't subscribe to the shit, okay? Every 5 minutes, they be lollipops when Erykah Badu's pulled her drawers. That was it. I don't know. No, I do not. Please don't ask me nothing about Cardi B today. Don't ask me nothing about the avocado she telling everybody to put in their hair. I don't want to talk about it, okay? So, the number one reason why we retain lint is because our hair keeps getting weak and it keeps breaking. So we've already talked about protein overload, right? So coming from rice water, aloe in the hair, and all of those other things. Then we've also talked about doing too much detoxification with all of these different clays that are meant to detoxify. Like, yeah, our ancestors used it, but understand what our ancestors used it for. When some of our ancestors were using the detoxifying clay, they were using it to detoxify their bodies really quick, not necessarily their hair. They would use it or maybe on the skin after they would hunt and do all of that stuff. But y'all putting it on y'all hair and leaving it on and going to sleep. And then wondering why y'all bald head skedaddles with no hair, no Humpty Dumps with no hair in the front. This is not a thing. So ask me, let's take questions for a second before I move on, because I don't want to keep talking if somebody's lost. You having this about what I've said thus far. I want to try it this way so I can give you the info. You can ask me the questions. If any grandkids on here and you guys say, you can ask the question now. If you get confused about something that I say, don't be argumentative. I'm not saying anything that you cannot research as fact. If you research right now, pause the video. Well, not right now because you ain't here watching live, so don't go nowhere because it's gonna take views out. But if you watching this on replay, pause and go Google, is aloe vera a protein? Hey, have I opened up my calendar for consults again? I'm not. No, babe. Sorry. On my natural journey, I had to learn my scalp and hair texture. Learning still. Thanks, girl. Thank you for listening. And I promise you, it is not, will I bring my products back? No, I do not. Listen, I love y'all. And I know that other celebrities, or y'all see all of these people making products and doing all this stuff. I am okay. Okay? I am okay. That is not good for my life. Okay? No, I'm sorry. I love y'all, but somebody or something at 2:30 and then be like, I'm filing a dispute because I don't even have a tracking number. So I'm not saying, oh, I'm never gonna do it again. I'm saying right now, no. Okay. Our name is Sammy, and I'm one of your supporters. I love your YouTube videos, and my YouTube videos love you. Hello, Sam. My name is Miracle. Oh, you was a miracle. And I just wanted to ask you what shampoo and conditioner I can use on my low porosity hair. So something that I told people in my love bugs in the Guru 101. So I can't go too deep into that question because they paid for that answer. It's a video over there. But you need to be focused more on the products that you should not use. So if you have low porosity hair, you guys, this is the thing. I'm not going to go too in detail, like I said, but do y'all understand? Just like y'all talked about Cardi B, there are 50 million products out here. Like, Sam, which product should I use? Girl, I stopped buying brand new products like 10 years ago. That was a lot, like 7 years ago. If I do them now, it'll be because the company sends it to me and I'll test it out. If I like it, you hear about it. But then if I like it, you don't hear about it. And that's why you haven't seen brand deals in a while. Because most of these products are trash, including a lot of the ones that are popular. Okay? So thing is, whenever it comes to products, We will be here for hours if I'm like, use this one, use this one, use this one. What you need is what not to use. It is so simple. People are telling you, you need this product over here, this product over here. No, all you need to know, if you low porosity hair, away from protein. Look at the product and stay away from it if it has protein, and pay attention to your hair. I don't know you. I'm not there with you. I don't know. What is like? You have low porosity hair, so no protein, anything type of shampoo or conditioner, right? On top of that, how does your hair feel? Is your hair dry? Okay, a conditioner for moisture, but just no protein. Okay, is your hair, is your hair super duper oily and does it feel like clogged? Then you're going to use a clarifying shampoo, but just with no protein. All right. But then if you have high porosity hair and then your issue is like my hair feels brittle or whatever, and you need more protein, then you're going to go towards the more protein rich shampoos and conditioners. It's about what you need. I can't just sit here and give you guys, I'm not irritated or anything like that, but I can't. There are 100 million different products. Y'all, just last time we was on live, it wasn't even a full week ago, and somebody was like, "Oh, what you think about Cardi B? What Cardi B said about avocados in your hair?" Now Cardi B got a product line, y'all. Gabrielle Union got a product line. Ain't never twisted a curl in her life, okay? Ain't just slip or dip in her life. We got a whole product line. It's about what you need and what you do not need. If you just know your density and your density, you're fine. What do I mean by knowing your density? Okay, if you know you have low density hair, meaning your hair is more so on the thinner side, okay? Then you're not going to use heavy oils and heavy butter. So if you have low density hair, if you feel like your hair is on the thinner side and people are like, oh, shea moisture, no, those are heavy products. So you're not using heavy products because you have low density hair. This is why I'm trying to teach you your porosity, learn all of this stuff, because y'all will be y'all all gonna be in straight jackets like this if y'all waiting for somebody to be like, oh, what's best for my hair? We do not know. There are always 50 million people. It's 98 people in here right now. And at any time, y'all can come out with a new product line. And if y'all marketing is good enough, y'all be all over social media. I'm not promoting all y'all shit. I don't know, okay? So when you say, and once again, I'm not being rude. I just really need y'all to understand what I mean by that. When you say I have medium porosity hair, mixed minimum shedding, please help Sam. I love you to death, but that is, I can't do. What do you need? What are your issues? Do you want your hair to grow? Do you want it to stop breaking? Do you want it to stop thinning? Do you have bald spots? What are your patterns? What do you do on a regular? How often do you wash your hair? How often do you trim your hair? Okay? How long is your hair? Like, there are so many different factors. So that's why I want to come on here and do it like this, so you can understand there's no way like that you can just say, oh, this is my problem. I'm low porosity hair, my hair. What do I do? No, I need more. That's why when you book a consultation, people think that hairstylists are like, oh, I'm just trying to get money, charge you for a 30-minute consultation. No, I'm not charging for a 30-minute consultation for nothing. I need to know about your patterns, because what won't work for you. And I'll explain. For me, and I ain't trying to say nothing, I gotta tell this little thing off. What do you mean? So for me, I'm not knocking nobody if this is your lifestyle. So I get up around like 4:00 every morning. Okay. I have the same ritual. And when I say ritual, I just mean pattern and stuff for the saints. Like, don't start. You look up the definition of ritual. So the same pattern that I do every, okay? And I watch what I put in my body. I eat the different botanicals that my body needs. I call the different, not botanicals, different nutrients that my body needs. I ingest them internally. You know what I mean? So what works for me in my hyper that could possibly be medium density will not work for you because our insides are different. Understand that healthy hair starts from the inside out. But it's hard. What product can they market to you for the inside? Nothing. But it's real easy for market stuff to you to put on the outside of your hair. And guess what? The key is not fixing the problem. That's the key. Because if you have to do is buy one product and your problem is fixed forever, they make no money. Like, what you mean? Like if all you buy is one bottle for forever, everybody just buys one bottle. Who makes money? Like, let me get to your question. Your wisdom is unmatched and appreciated. Well, actually, it's not. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. Thank you. Thank you. I love y'all all a long time. Why am I holding this time? Hassan, I just wanted to ask you what shampoo and conditioner. Oh, I already answered that. What's the good protective styles to use on the hair? That's a really good question. And like I said, y'all shouldn't be in here if y'all sensitive. There's really no such thing as a protective style because anything that you do, you're gonna have to do maintenance. This is what I mean. People in your mind, when somebody says protective style, you're thinking I can do my hair, and once my hair is in this protective style, it cannot be damaged. That is not true. So the kind of protective style is kind of an oxymoron because most people that do the protective styles are getting damaged from the protective. What do I mean? Braids. A lot of people get braids or box braids or oh, I want to say latches, then I call it crochet braids and stuff like that. And they'll be like, oh yeah, I have braids in, but I still spritz my spice water every day, or I wash my hair with apple cider vinegar with my braids in. Once you start doing these things, your hairstyle is no longer a protective style. Your hairstyle is now literally a battleground because now your hair shaft and everything that God put in your body to protect your hair is now fighting against you. It's fighting against all of the protein that you're putting in your hair. Like Sam's Club put out aloe juice and everybody lost their mind. You guys literally think that aloe is a leave-in conditioner. It is not. Aloe vera, okay, even if you have high porosity hair, of course, low porosity hair should never use protein, right? But porosity hair can get protein overload too. High porosity hair can get protein overload as well. Worse for you because your cuticle is already open. So low porosity hair, they get protein overload. It breaks a little bit over time, whereas high porosity, your shit snipping like that. But then what's saving, and it's just confusing everybody, right? Because as your hair is weakened, what you're doing to it, you're also going back and doing the lock method. Now, everybody gonna have a problem with this. I already told all the sensitive people to get out. Some people just join if you get out. And we only have 38 thumbs up, and there's 134 people in here. If you really love me, can you please give me a thumbs up? Like, please, in a midnight hour, please. So, people swear by the lock method. Why? Because of the main issue. What is the issue? The issue that we get from having a blocked follicle, blocked cuticles, okay, is the sebum is not able to travel from the scalp to the ends, and in return, the sebum cannot do what God intended for it to do to keep the hair shaft strong, okay? So what we do to combat the issue that we put up on ourselves by follicles, we then double up and say, oh, our hair doesn't, Black women's hair doesn't create oil. Not we blocking the follicle products that we using, but Black women's hair does not create oil. So now we're gonna force moisture in the hair. Now you have went protein overload to moisture overload. What is moisture overload? Moisture overload is something that happens when the cuticle is forced open times. When the cuticle got to swell and shrink over and over and over again in a day, over and over again in a week. And when does the cuticle shrink and expand? When the hair goes from wet to dry. Then you also have pieces of your hair that are shrunken and other pieces of hair that have. So your hair is all tangled up. Then you think that you're not supposed to use combs and brushes. Hair is all tangled and matted up, and you won't comb it. You only doing this. You only doing this. So the sebum can't get from the scalp to the ends because you're not doing something. You're not getting any of the dead skin off the scalp. So the follicles can't breathe. You're clogging the follicles with coconut oil, even though people are, oh, coconut, let's get on that real quick, real fast. And I promise I'm not going to sit on it that long. People are like, oh, studies have shown coconut oil absorbs. Listen, this you have to leave science to the scientists. Just because something absorbs does not mean that it's not going to hurt you. Yes, it absorbs, but have you read anything about it leaving? When they say it absorbs, they mean that it gets within the hair follicle. But we don't talk about when it, yes, when it's melted, yeah. When it's melted, it absorbs into the skin, yes. But once it gets within the hair shaft, gets within the follicle or the hair shaft, and the temperature changes, it solidifies the same way that it solidifies within the freezer or temperature changes in general. But because we want to argue with each other, we can't see that. Like, we want to argue so much that we won't even live each other. I'm not negating that it absorbs. It does absorb. But then once it's in your follicle, it will not leave. Once it's in the hair shaft, it will leave, baby. Sugar. Toots. Hold on, y'all. I think I got it. Oh, it was just like was hitting it. I thought I had a little surprise. Okay, so I'm not being stank, but I really just want y'all, like, stop letting people play y'all. Like, if you know better, if you know stuff, people can't play you. Like, if you know the facts, if you know the business and game, nobody can play you. Period. Give me 1 second. I just got to get something. It's driving me crazy, the way it looks. Hold on. Hold on, player. Hold on, dog. I'm about to wipe this screen. Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. My bad, dog. All right, man. My bad, dog. My bad, dog. That I just had to wipe your face like that. My bad, dog. You know what I mean? Like, it's glistening a little better. Anyway. Yeah, so when it comes to protective styles, it's as much of what style is better, it's what procedure is better. Like, for example, if your protective style is like braids or twist styles or anything like that, what's gonna make it a protective style is how you prepare your hair before you put the braids in, okay? And then on top of that, how you take care of the braids while they're in your head, and how long you allow them to stay in. So the follicle is clogged the whole time and it can't breathe. If your cuticle is clogged the whole time and it can't breathe, and the cuticle is constantly going, is open all the time and giving you moisture overload, your protective style has not been a protective style for a long time. So that's what I mean by it depends on your routines and on your patterns. For me, right now, my hair is braided in straight backs, and then I have this wig on. I schedule in the ebook that I have for your growth cycle 101. That's what that ebook is about. Like, I teach you how to break down and how to get hold and control of your hair growth cycle, because you have to break everything down and really intentional and say, okay, this week I'm doing this to my hair. This week I'm doing this to my hair. This week I'm doing this to my hair. But we got to remember, we want our hair to, but your body is a living organism. I know that people told you that the hair is dead, but they don't know what they're talking about. Your hair is very alive. Very alive. Nerves are dead. And just like everything else needs attention in the schedule, so does your hair. And I'm not even being rude. We pay more attention to, you pay your teeth every day. You wash your face every day, but then you wash your hair once every 4 months and wonder why you don't have none, or wonder why it's breaking off. Like, what will happen to your teeth if you stop brushing them? What will happen to your teeth if you only brush them once every 3 months? What will happen to your teeth if you only brush them once? Like, come on. Like, low porosity hair, use a hair steamer when conditioning. It depends on what you need. Like, first of all, low porosity hair is they're the only ones who should be using steamers or sitting under a dryer for deep conditioning treatment. The only purpose of a steamer or a dryer is to open the. So if you got an open cuticle, why are you under there? It makes what are you doing? Your cuticle is already open. Low porosity hair, you almost really need to, but it just depends on what level of low porosity hair you have. And that's something that you would need to track. You need to see, like, oh, how is it for my hair to absorb moisture? And by you keeping notes and learning about yourself, then you'll be good. Because, like, I need you to understand, when you go into a doctor's office, before they do anything, they want to study your body. They need a case subject. I have to study. This is with any scientist. With the thing, like, they didn't just like, all right, we made it here. No. They have to go test it. They didn't test it on that many people, but you still have to test it on a person. And then you need to see, like, what reactions are you having. You need to learn the person. There's no just, oh yeah, girl, go, you'll be okay. No. I mean, you need to, like, give more information. You need to know, and the only way you can give more information is if you know more about yourself. But don't get mad when I say this. The main reason that most of us don't know things about ourselves is because we're so freaking lazy when it comes to our hair. I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but it's true. Like, I would have clients come sit in my chair, and the first time that anybody's touching their hair and sums with a comb is me. That's a problem. And it, like, when I read it in the comments, people be like, you making that up. All Black women are not like that. First of all, I'm Black, so I know that, okay? Because I'm not like that. So I'm obviously talking to a specific thing. But I'm not here for, we don't do that because I lived it for 14 years. So nobody's going to tell me that women don't do it. If that's my experience, then it ain't your experience. But it's mine, okay? And I do want to say this really quick. It was probably about 80-20. 80 of my clients was freaking amazing, but the 20% was super dusty. But when you a Cancer and you absorb everything, sometimes that 20% enough for you to be like, I'm okay. So yeah. You're the most beautiful and gorgeous YouTuber. Oh my God, thank you. Oh my God. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I don't even know what to say. I used order and messed up my hair. Want to cut it off and start again. Any ideas? My hair is still growing, but not as thick. Shan, is that your name? Shan. Did I say it wrong? Shan, you my friend. Okay? Don't get mad at me when I say this. The rice water is alive, dog. It's alive, dog. Like, it's not gonna not be there. I've had people email me like, oh my God, Sam, you were right. I used the rice water on my hair and I've been using it for 2 years. And the first year and a half, everything was fine. And then my hair just started falling out in clumps. It's because you are growing bacteria in it. And I showed you under the microscope. I have a video about rice water where I show you under this microscope what that organism looks like. Nobody can say, "Oh, where's my bell?" I'm gonna get a bell. Tanya, I love you. I'm gonna get my bell in a minute. In a minute. I love you, Tanya. But with the She made me feel what I was saying. I love you. Oh, this. So with the rice water, I let you see the organism with your own eyes. Nobody can say that what you are growing inside of rice water is not alive. There is nothing within the hair shaft that is going to kill the rice you put it in there. Most people that are using rice water have high porosity hair, like me, and it's an open cuticle. So the rice water goes directly on my rice water video. Not only did I show you what the organism looks like under this microscope, you saw with your very own eyes it going inside of the cuticle, then moving around and expanding. Now, the initial expansion feels amazing, and that's why rice water is taken off for so many people. Your hair is super damaged and you already have protein overload because you've been using apple cider vinegar and aloe and everything else that they've been telling you to use on. So then you put this in your hair and it feels amazing because initially the protein is just being protein, but the longer it's there, it begins to eat, and then begins to eat away at the medulla and at the cortex because your cuticle is already open. You already let it in. The reason that it destroys low porosity hair is because low porosity hair has a cuticle that never lets it in. So it just chews at the low porosity hair to try to get in, but it never, so it just breaks off. That's why low porosity hair falls off. And it's fact. I showed it to y'all 3 years ago on this microscope. I'm not making it up. That is exactly what everybody saw on the camera. So now here we go, all of these years later, and everybody's hair is falling out and thinning out, and everybody's shaving all of their hair off and cutting all their hair off, including the people to use the rice water in the first place. This is why. Like, I'm sorry. If you've used rice water before, sis, go ahead, big chop, start over. Some people may disagree, but hey, we can revisit it again in 2 years. Everything that's happening to people who use rice water, I told everybody 2 years ago. Oh, who wears wigs? Would it be safe for me to wash my hair still in a style and then deep condition it? No. Okay. If I take a shirt, right? If I take a shirt and ball it up and leave it and wrap it in tape, if I take a shirt and wrap it up in tape, not tight, but just wrap it in tape, and then put it in the washing machine, and then when I take it out of the washing machine, is it clean? 100%? No. Because it's wrapped up. Your hair does, look. No, like, look at this. When I'm braiding, as I'm braiding, I'm tucking. Do you see this? I'm tucking. So whatever is here until I wash it out. Whatever lands in this braid is in this braid until I take it apart, wash it out. Like, no. And that's, again, I'm not being rude. Women washing their hair, doing a deep condition. I literally thought that earlier. This is the leading cause to y'all not being able to retain lip, because it's like, and it's not that it's easy. It's easier, but easy ain't gonna cut it, sis. Like, it's easy. That's not the road that you're walking down. So much is given, much is required. The only difference between straight hair and curly hair is the amount of protein found within the bonds that hold the hair together. If you have curly hair, you got way more protein than a straight hair. So yes, she can get away with her it only taking a couple minutes to do her hair, because she don't got that much protein in it. But you do. I'm sorry that everybody want an easy way out. There is no easy way out. You are going to have to set a day that you make for to wash your hair. Washing your hair in braids is not washing your hair. Is your ass clean if you get in the shower with your panties on? Are you still clean if you take a shower fully clothed with your clothes on? Are you showered? Is your body clean? And you just took a whole shower fully dressed. Are you clean? No. And then, once it, like I said, if you put conditioner on braids, that conditioner is inside of the braids until you wash it out. That's why everybody has moisture overload. That is one of the leading causes of moisture overload, washing with braids in. And I love your personality and honesty. I love you too. Just asking a question someone may be afraid to ask about love you, girl. And y'all don't have to give me, this is just how, listen, real quick. I ain't gonna give y'all no history lesson, but I was learning a lot. I've been learning so these last couple of years. And they teach Black people that our story of coming over here was 100% oppression and effort. Just how freaking the underground ended, how underground ended with them about to blow up the hay. There were whole freaking communities of slaves that ran away and built their own communities and was like, y'all can kiss my whole ass. And let me tell you something. Okay, I saw the pictures of the women and they look just like me. They wasn't all like, oh my God, guys. If we want to be free, we're gonna have to run. Okay? I don't think they were that sweet. Okay, so if I'm too much for you, then go on get. Go on get. All right, what's next? I'm a cosmetologist and I get the same question. What you put in is what you get. Okay. Thank you for saying that. Kathy C, you said, I think good conditioners with good slip. You guys, good slip is something that was made up by a YouTuber. The slip of a product has nothing to do with its ability to hair. Do you understand that Vaseline give you slip? If you put Vaseline on your hair, you're going to have slip. Just because a conditioner has slip does not mean that it's good for your hair. And a conditioner that does not have slip, it doesn't mean that it's not good. One of the best conditioners I've ever used has zero slip. It means, yes, you saw lace over here. You know I just randomly got this wig on. Girl, your mama, if you gonna say something. But like, slip means nothing, guys. I don't even know who made it up. It's in no book anywhere. No chemist says, ooh, slip. We're going to put 2.5 milliliters of this in there for some slip. No. A couple of drops of silk amino acid in anything, it'll give it slip, bull. That don't mean that it's good for you. Coca give you slip, but it's still protein seeking, and it'll still ruin certain porosities. But it give you slip. Slip means nothing. Stop paying attention to the way stuff feels and the way it looks. Like, I've seen videos where people like, oh, search and destroy. Like, oh, like if you know split ends like this, you can cut it. This is not how you cut split ends. The average person has anywhere from 100,000 to 400,000 hair on their head, and you just randomly grabbing different pieces and different layers of elevation is crazy. The way that you gotta cut hair in cosmetology school, we learn this angle, like cutting hair at this level, give haircut. Cutting hair at this angle gives you a completely different haircut. Cutting hair at this angle gives you a completely different haircut. Cutting hair at this angle gives you a completely different haircut. And y'all in y'all rooms like this. And then wondering why your hair broke off. It's don't learn from them. But if the question is, why can't we retain length? Why are our ends split? Why are oh! When your hair is dry, you can tell it's healthy. How do you know when it's dry? Not when it's dry, because your hair can, okay, for example, when I was doing one-on-ones, I would have people, I would tell them, okay, like send me a picture of your hair completely stretched out, or I just don't want to tell them all together, but at a certain point of the consult, there would be promptus and different things that they had to do. And one of those things would be like, okay, either blow hair really, really good, or straighten your hair so you can see the line of demarcation for the trim. And you guys really think that all you got to do is go like, just do a couple twists and like, oh, it's stretched out enough. No, it's not. You have anywhere from 100,000 to 400,000 strands of hair on your head. We are the only ones who want to argue about the science of our hair. Peep this. In other salons, right? So when you're cutting, anybody who does not have, curly hair, anybody who has naturally straight hair or like wavy hair, they cut their hair wet. Why? Not because it's better to cut your hair, but because when curly hair is wet, it swells. Curly hair swells when it is wet, but straight hair swells when it is dry. And we learn in cosmetology school, not even talking about race, you only cut hair is not swollen. You do not cut swollen hair, period. That's the first thing one of the first things that they teach you in the haircutting module when you're in cosmetology school. If you want an even haircut, if you want an even haircut or naturally straight hair, you only cut it wet. But if you want a haircut on curly hair, you cut it dry. Sus. That's how it go. And when Diva Cuts came along, that was a whole nother circuit. Okay? Diva Cuts came along around the same exact time frame that the Team Natural community. So Black hairstylists had to find their bottom line because women went from getting weaves and silk presses every 2 weeks to being like, I don't want to wear my hair. Ever. I don't want to blow dry it. I just want to wear my curls. So all of these hairstylists go from having clients coming in every 2 weeks to most clients trying to find other people that do natural hair. So they like, wait a minute, I do natural hair too. And at the time, the Diva Curl chick was around. And what they were doing, they made their hair wet because white women only cut their hair wet, or people, with naturally straight hair only cut their hair wet. It's not a race thing. I have no problem for races. Olaplex is not owned by a Black person. Marcel irons were started by somebody in France. Okay, I just like the truth. Okay, so when Diva Cuts came along, what they were doing, where the cutting your hair wet for curls came from, they cut their hair wet already, and they were like, okay, to bring our curls out, because every Caucasian person does not have naturally straight hair. Sometimes it's like wave, and it'll look like curls if they scrunch it. So where Diva Curl came in, they were, before Black women had any fucking thing to do, they only, like I said, she was only cutting her hair wet, and then they would scrunch it like this. I've been working in solar salons across the hall with women my entire career. Then they would scrunch their hair, right, to make the curls come out, and then they cut it in the scrunch like this, so it'll stay in that shape, so they know what to do. But then Black women started losing their bottom line because of the whole Team Natural thing and people not cutting their hair. So they was like, yeah, we found a way. You guys can still come get your hair cut. We don't have to put heat on it. We can cut it wet. So they combine the way that other races cut their hair for texture with ours, whereas you do not cut our hair wet because you, period, law, forget white, forget race. In cosmetology, you do not cut hair. We learn that you only cut hair when it is straight, not when it's swollen. Curly hair is swollen dry, so they cut it wet. And straight hair is swollen dry, so they cut it wet. Curly hair is swollen wet, so we cut it dry. Period. 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 Duh. Hey. Natural community came along, everybody needed products. So these product lines were like, how can we market? So then they went on YouTube, started marketing to different youths, and then start paying attention in the comments to what y'all like, what y'all want. And the more y'all talk about stuff, they produce a product. Every time something goes viral, there's a product. Apple cider vinegar went viral, now there are apple cider vinegar products on the shelf. Rice water went viral, now there are rice water products. Before stuff go on YouTube, go research the dates. Before everybody started using apple cider vinegar and it was viral, nobody was putting apple cider vinegar in their products. And please understand how people market to you. Do you understand that for me to put apple cider vinegar, containing apple cider vinegar in the product, how much I gotta have? I am not playing with you. This how much apple cider. Oh, thank you so much for the donation. I appreciate you. This how much in this box. Just this much. Wait, no, that ain't true. About this much. I just gotta have this much of it in the bottle for me that this is coconut oil. That's it. That's it. Enough to put on my goddamn legs. That's it. Hey, I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad. You let somebody play you and you arguing with the people that's trying to help you out. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you, because everything that I'm saying can be researched. Everything that I'm saying can be researched. And anytime I've said anything about y'all have yet to see anybody make a video saying anything. Have you? Have you seen Curl Smith make a video? She doesn't know what she's talking about, like Olaplex. No, you have not. Have you seen Gina Curl in my comments? You're lying. That didn't happen. No, you have not. No, you have not. Because there are two. You got sharks and you got fish. And the sharks make up the stories for the fish to believe. Period. Yeah, I'm a hair science nerd. And then, okay, you just check the ingredients, no aloe vera. This is another thing. When I say don't use coconut, y'all notice that I've never said don't use products with coconut oil? Do y'all understand that a chemist is not using the same coconut oil that Sam's Club? A chemist knows, first of all, if you a chemist and you on here, hello girl, how are you with your finance? Or boy. If you put the finance part because I'm married. Anyway, when we are talking about coconut oil, when somebody says with coconut oil, you get that the product line was like, hey Costco, can I get about 500 gallons of coconut oil? No, toots. A chemist knows to take the actual coconut and put it in a certain type of machine and extract the exact property that she wants out of the coconut. She's not using the coconut oil. That type of coconut oil. Okay? It's a different type of coconut oil. Why do y'all think that the people that selling products is going to the Costco to get the damn coconut oil? No. Come on, man. That don't even make no sense, sis. I love coconuts. I got coconut husks. Listen, you can use all different parts of the coconut. Nah. Come on, nah. Oh my God, we have 168 people in here and only 88 thumbs up. That's freaking rude. Like, I don't even understand. I don't understand. Girl, I had a new client come in with severe breakage. She was using African dirt. She She was using the African dirt and rice water mixture on her hair and scalp that she got from some TikTok video. Just so much. What the fuck is? What is going on? What is going on? You dirt and rice. What the hell is wrong with that? You don't love yourself. What the hell is going on with the church's money? African dirt and rice. I know her hair. I just don't. You called Africa. You emailed Africa and got them to send you some dirt. And who on TikTok telling people, I just can't. I'm sweating now. I just don't understand. It is so, you gonna get dirt from Africa? All you gotta do is turn on the goddamn shower. Get you some shampoo. If your hair is feeling dry, goddamn it, and you got velocity hair, you get you some moisturizer shampoo. Just make sure it ain't got no goddamn protein in it. Wash it. Just wash it, goddamn it. Just wash it the way you have. Okay, you just wash it. And then you put your conditioner in it and then rinse it out. Rinse the goddamn conditioner out. Rinse it out. Rinse the goddamn conditioner out of your head. And then after you rinse the conditioner out, God damn it, you go style it. And then I'm sick of it, okay? I mean, it take too long. It take too long, sis. Like, I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, it take too long. But how long do you think it took Pocahontas to blow dry her hair in the morning? Some of these women with long hair, listen, I know we black and we supposed to stick together, and I'm sticking with you too, but listen, whatever, colonization, who knows what else I mix with. I could talk. Let me say this. How do you, if I was a white lady, I would be so irritated. Not a Karen, but if I was a lady with hair tapped damn ass that I gotta wash every week or bugs gonna come because of lice, I would be so irritated with y'all. Like, you complain these videos every 5 minutes about, oh, it take too long to wash my hair, and your hair right here, but her hair to her damn ankles, and she washing and blow drying it every single. And all she using is shampoo and conditioner and maybe some flowers. Using African dirt. Oh my fucking God. Wait, she had a relaxer with African dirt? I don't want to. I don't. My spirit. Okay, why do y'all think y'all need a pre-poo? Can somebody please tell me? I'm not being a smart ass. Why do you need a pre-poo? Like, do you pre-wash? I just don't understand. Like, why? The arm you should be using a pre-poo is if your hair, like if you had a moment where you was being really dusty and you really did wait 6 to wash your hair, or you really did, like, okay, but you don't just wash it. Like, what the hell is going on with the church's money? Like, no. What is this pre-poo stuff? Girl, get you to wash the goddamn hair. It ain't that serious. Did I restart the one-on-one? Should you always blow dry before the braid down? Yeah. Your hair is weakest when it's wet. So if you pull it and tug on it, it's going to break. Your hair protective style if it's braided wet. I can never remember her name. The one, her products are in Ulta. Is on the bottle, melanin something. Her hair she just cut her hair because she wanted to. She's not one of the people that I'm talking about, so let's be clear. I like her. Her hair, she literally told y'all she blow dries her hair. She always blow dries her hair before she braids it down. Like random YouTubers may believe that blow dryers are the devil. And actually, y'all not using blow dryers is what's making all y'all hair break off. Because you just let 100 and to 400,000 strands of hair just do whatever they want to do on top of your head all day. And then when you do wash your hair, you wash it with the braids in because it takes too long. Your information and lives have helped me with the questions to ask my dermatologist. Yes, and that's and honestly, that's the only reason that I make these videos. Because to be very honest, I have no to get back beyond the chair anytime soon. But I do have a lot of clients who are potential because I have multiple businesses. So I do have multiple clients that are aspiring cosmetologists or cosmetologists that are wanting to take their businesses to the next level or just dealing with certain problems with clients one-on-one. So I'm making these videos so you can have these conversations with me and then understand when you go to your hairstylist, like, okay, now we're on the same page and you can respect her as a professional. Cosmetologists are not just playing in hair, and the lack of respect for the actual professionals is the main reason why women cannot grow their hair out. And then I know somebody's granddaughter is going to be in the comments like, oh, well, stylist be dusty. Listen to me. You the one who found your hairstylist on Groupon. Because if you a person that's like, oh, I didn't want to go to her because she was super ghetto. She was double booked. She had a whole bunch of people in there at one time. She was eating chips. Sus. You booked her. Most of the people that you go to, and I'm not, obviously, I'm sure if this not you, then don't be like, that ain't me, because I'm not talking about you. But most people that complain about hairstylists, from my experience, talking about my experience, my channel, my life, most of these people are people who were shopping for a hairstylist based on price, not quality. Most of the people that y'all go to that screw y'all over are people that you found, like you probably found two stylists at one time, and it was one, you picked this one over the other one because the other one was like, nope, you gotta this is my policy, you only got this amount of time to be there. This is you gotta pay a security deposit here. And then you thought her prices was too much, so you picked the cheaper one. And then because you went to the cheaper one, because she too bougie, she charged too much. I ain't paying no deposit. Lay policy, I ain't doing all of that. So then you got stuck with the one that just wants your money. When she just wants your money, she just style your hair, and that's it. She gonna be like, come on, sit down, go over there. She don't care about it because she's not charging her worth. So when you find somebody with a lower price, baby, it's not because they charging the low for you. No, it's because they don't know they worth, because they don't know what they doing 100%. Know that. But okay. Just my opinion, just my opinion, you feel me? Listen, it's not even just rice water. And the thing is, I eat rice. This is the thing. Rice water is the enemy. YouTubers are not the enemy. Our mentality is the enemy. Because these women tell you that they're not professionals before the videos. They have to. Or they'll get sued. They tell you that they just doing it for them. You decide that their word is bond. You do that, not them. We can't blame other people for the decisions that we make. These women never told y'all that they was professionals. And the professionals told y'all that they not professionals and don't listen to them. But then y'all told the professionals that they hating. That's what happened. Sis, hey, hello. I did an avocado and those are detoxifiers. Apple cider vinegar is a natural acid with no nutritional value. It has no vitamins, no mineral. Go right, not right now, but when we leave out of here, go online and breads of apple cider vinegar. Just go online and search ingredients, see how much zinc, how much iron, how much, it'll say 0 across the board. It has no nutritional value. It is an acid. It's not growing your hair. It is removing all of the buildup that you put there that is preventing your hair from growing in the first place. So if you stop putting those things on your hair that are clogging the pores, clogging the follicles, clogging the cuticles, and making holes within the hair shaft with the apple cider vinegar and the acid, then you won't have that problem. The clay that you guys are finding, yes, people's ancestors used to use them, but they were not putting that in their hair. They used that clay as the body. Hey. And if they did put it in the hair, they put a protective layer on the hair shaft, and they only put it on the scalp for a short time. The purpose of the clay is to detox, not to rebuild. So if your hair needs protein, if it needs moisture, and you put a detoxifying mask on it, like what are we doing? If somebody has dry patches on their scalp, do you put alcohol on it? The rice is in a bowl, sis. And that's the thing. If you want to make rice water, I'm cool with that. But make it right. Y'all not even making it right. If you really want to make rice water, you really want to get like the benefits of rice, sis, make rice milk. There's no smell, there's no fermentation, and guess what? It gets to drink faster because you can drink it. I put it in my coffee sometimes. All you got to do is get the same amount of rice that you about to use to make that rice water. All you got to take it, soak it for like an hour, but within that hour, every 15 minutes, you're coming and rinsing it off, because the stuff that y'all use as water is what I'm soaking off. So the thing that you call rice water is what I'm going to be soaking off of the rice for an hour. Okay. Then the rice has been soaked for an hour. I put another pot on to boil. And once that pot comes to a boil, I put that rice in the pot, remove the pot because I don't want it to boil. I just need it to take the last little bit of any type of bacteria or anything that could be left there, because the rice has been sitting there soaking for an hour and bacteria is okay. And so then after I take it and put it in a boil of water, remove it from the fire, let it sit for about 5 minutes. Then I drain it and put it inside of some type of high-speed blender. Once I put it inside of a high-speed blender, I let it blend up, and then you pour it inside of a nut milk bag. When you pour the nut milk bag, it's going to have the pulp from the rice, and then you'll see this white milk come out. That is the rice milk that you put in your sis. That's what you use for hair growth. Not funky as rice milk. Rice water. Not that. There's no fermentation. There's no live. Of course, there's always live stuff everywhere. But there's no live aggressive protein that's going to keep eating. And you can go ahead and use it from that standpoint. But people saw snippets of the way that they used to make rice water, and then viral, and everybody started making it. What y'all are making is not rice water. The rice is in the bowl. After you ferment the rice water and drain it off, it smell like assicles, you can still make rice milk out of the rice that's in the bowl. You're not putting rice water in your head, sis. Just fermenting the stuff that we soak off of the rice and using that to grow your hair. You're growing a bacteria inside of that water and then putting that in your hair. The rice is in the bowl. Are you talking about how you said, are you talking about how people don't add shampoo to the internet? I'm sorry if I offend y'all, but the stuff that y'all do is growth. How does it make sense? Don't add shampoo to the tips of your hair. Do you only add soap to the tip of your ass? Do you avoid putting soap on the tip of your ass? Huh? Do you avoid brushing the tip of your teeth? Huh? That's some stupid shit, bro. I don't understand. That's so dumb, bro. What about hydrogenized protein in lotion for low porosity hair. I'm sorry if anybody gets offended by what I'm saying, but I think everybody should stop playing chemist until you know what you're doing. You got to have a cosmetology license to be a hairstylist. You have to have a certain type of license and certification to formulate products properly, or some type of knowledge behind it. Something. You got like something. I ain't saying go to college or go to cosmetology school, but if you have to ask me, you shouldn't do it. No. Hydronize. So many different, there's so many different people and so many different reasons. So whether it's a certain level of sebum, if sebum levels are a certain place, or if you have a certain level of moisture overload, protein, it's so many different factors that go into the type of protein that you're supposed to use. Why chemists are chemists. That's why chemists go to school and it's a real job. Like, please, y'all, I don't understand. It's when y'all make your own products, you going and buying like 7 or 8 different things, mixing them up, you mess it up, you gotta back to fix it. Then if you mess up your hair with the product, you gotta go back and buy something else. Do you realize it will take you half of the time and half of the money to just buy a product that does it while you study how to do it, at least? Like this, I just don't understand. Like, I know make leave-in conditioner. I can make leave-in conditioner right now, but I buy it. Because why? I just don't get it. That's why everybody's bald. Because everybody wants to be a chemist. It is like, and I'm not being disrespectful to anybody specific. I need y'all to really think about this. Like, so you a chemist, but you don't want to comb your hair. Like, you too lazy to comb your hair, but you want to own products. It's like, we pick one. Like, are we scientists? Like, I really need my own show. No, I can't, because my spirit. Someone asked about hydrogenated protein for low porosity. I know, everybody. No. Like, if you're not a chemist, if you have not studied chemistry, if you have not studied product formulation, if you have not studied herbalism, if you have not studied oils, please stop playing. Stop playing. Because the girls that are giving y'all the recipes that they've used, you've seen them, they do not work. They are all cutting all of their damn hair off. I don't even want to talk about it. Sorry, I'm not making rice water. I'm not a professional to that shit, right? The girls who make rice water videos wish they wouldn't have made. Like, I just can't with the church. The tip of your ass. Do you be co-washing the tip of? That's what I don't understand. Only wash. Don't let the wash the ends. Don't let the soap like. You think your hair is gonna grow better when you leave it funky? Like, your hair is gonna grow better when it stinks. I just don't understand that logic. My hair is gonna grow better when it stinks. I'm gonna use some African dirt. Yeah, I'm like, right now, y'all, I just can't. Like, it's like I've found my peace, and what I left standing by there, I found and walked right back into doing one-on-one consults. And I cannot. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but until I figure out a different way, the biggest thing is people don't listen to their hair and study their hair. And then people always yes. The biggest thing is that people don't listen to their hair and study their hair. People are always policing the ones that know what to do. Hey, sis. Oh, I just saw the bell. Hold on. Oh, sister. Oh, sister girl. Oh, wait, hold on. This is for the donation. I'm late. Thank you. You don't know, this is an hour later, but these are the bells that I ring when we have a donation. When I just said, "Oh, sister," I saw them over there. Hello. Those were her words, not mine. So, but I feel that way. But she said it first, so the blame goes to her for everybody who has something to say. From the bottom of my heart, that is one of the main reasons why, in a sense, I'm like on the fence about sharing certain things with certain people. Because, for example, with the whole rice water situation, now I have so many people eat. Like, if I could get $1 for the amount of DMs that I'm getting with apologies from people, oh my God, I'm sorry, I called you all time because of rice water. I'm sorry, It's like, we do not have to be here. We don't have to be in this place where we go backwards and apologize for disrespectful stuff that we say to people who are trying to help us. And so it makes it hard because, like, now here we go 2 years after all of this stuff. Now everybody's like, oh my God, look what's happening. Help me, please. And then want me to go and reiterate all of the stuff that I've already said. Like, listen to the people who actually know. I'm not the only person who said don't use rice water 2 years ago. I'm not. But they got attacked just like me. I'm not the only person who talk. Like, now everybody wants to sue Diva Cuts. Everybody wants to sue. What you suing her for? She ain't tell your ass to come over there. And every black hairstylist that I know that was like me told their clients not to use Diva Curl products. And almost every stylist that I knew, most of the people that I knew was like, oh, she hating. Oh, you hating. You just hating. It's like, and then when shit pop on, I'm like, oh my God, ladies. I cannot believe this. Sin, how do you stop mid-shaft split ends? Don't get mad at me. There's no repairing split ends. Once your ends split, that is it. It's the same thing. I always tell people it's the same thing if you had tights. If you have a run at the bottom of your tights, you can't go back in and be like, hey, what do I do? How do I fix this? Once there's a run in your tight, all you can do, you can probably get some fingernail polish on it and stop it from running for a second, prolong it for a little bit, put a Band-Aid on it. But it's still going to continue to run. It's still going to continue to run. That's just how the cookie crumbles. I'm about to find this for you. It's on my website. My ebook is on my website under ebooks. www.sinsmith.guru.com. And then when this video is over, I'll put all the links in the bottom. Is some breakage normal? Like, isn't excessive at all? But I don't know if it's too much or okay. So yes, normal breakage is fine, and that is why I think that's what. Thank you so much for that question, because I think people get really confused when hairstylist, cosmetologist, whatever says you need to trim every 8 to 10 weeks. When somebody says trim, you can like this, but getting a trim every 8 to 10 weeks is a way that it's a way that you play offense instead of playing defense of the time when it comes to your hair. Because when you're trimming your hair, you are preventing split ends. So when a hairstylist goes in, I'm not looking to cut your hair. What I'm looking for is making sure, like, oh, okay, that's something that's right before it begins to split, or the beginning of the normal. It's natural. It's with anything in life. Just like with your car, you have to go get maintenance on your brakes, on the engine, all of that stuff. You with anything in life, The same thing with your hair. Once again, this goes back to the reason why most women cannot retain length. You do not do maintenance hair. Trimming your hair is maintenance. When you trim your hair on a regular basis, your every 8-week or every 10-week trim is going to be like, you'll barely see the pieces of hair that you cut off if you're doing it every 8 to 10 weeks. It is the people who are only trimming once every 6 months that are getting 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inches cut off. Why can't we be friends? Important question. I went to a natural hairstylist today. He told me using oils from your scalp. She told me using oils for your scalp and to hydrate is bad. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me start over because I thought she was about to irritate the hell out of me. Hold on. Important question. I went to a natural hairstylist and she told me use the oils from your scalp and to seal hydration with is bad and not to use oil. Is that true? I just said that. Yes, it is. And whoever she is, you better keep going to her and you better tell her I said, girl, get it. Please said, get it. Because I don't really hear that many cosmos telling people that. Yes, it was social media that told y'all to put a hold on y'all scalp. When I say now, okay, because everybody's like, no oils, no butters. Now, I do not agree with that because if you are doing protective stuff like that, then you need to have something to protect your hair shaft. You need to have something to protect those ends when you're doing all of those high tension. Okay, so that portion of it is not true. And as it pertains to oils, to say don't put any oils on the scalp, I don't agree with that. But I do agree with I think what she meant was if you need it. Oils and butters is something that if your body is saying that it needs it. For example, if you're having dry scalp all the time, dry scalp, that's not necessarily because you're dry. That could be because your follicle is clogged. So when you're using the oil is not for moisture. The oil is for treatment. Understand that oils are derived from, and they hold the medicine of that plant. For example, walnut oil. My clients that are having problems with oil, with bald in that nature, places that won't grow in, I recommend walnut oil and ingesting walnuts on a regular basis. Why? Walnuts have regenerative properties. Okay? And they are known to lower that male testosterone within the body that attacks that follow making the cuticle shrink, which is the main reason why most people have balding. It has nothing to do with weaves and things of that nature. One of the main places is places that begin to thin first. With men, it's around the hairline, and with women, it is around the crown. But because of your practices, because you always scalp clogged, because you always have I can't get it out. The cuticle clogged with holes in the cuticle, and you got a tight bun, putting all this stress and pressure in this area, along with it being here and here, creating a triangle, making a line indication at the bottom. That is the reason why you do not experience the growth that you want. And that is what she meant by don't put oils and butters on this. It's not that you're not supposed to put them on. People do not understand why they're using oils and butters and that's why I started off the scalp because women think, because the majority of Black women have learned from YouTubers that their scalp does not produce oil. Women run directly to oil, putting oil on the scalp and blocking the hair shaft. So what she was talking about is the lock method. That woman that she real, she OG. You send her this little clip. You tell her, I said, girl, hello, how are you? I like you. Hello. The thing is, she is one that's against it. And why is that? People are now, oh my God, let's use the lock method. The lock method is the reason why Black women cannot retain length. What would happen if you was locked up? What would happen to you if you put layers upon layers, 3-4 different layers around all of your air passages? Go for you. Would you be able to breathe? Would you be able to function at your highest potential if all of your air passages were blocked? If possible avenue for oxygen to reach the hair shaft, the cortex, or the medulla was blocked? Your hair and your body needs proper oxygen to live. You need oxygen to breathe, to live. So if y'all are constantly walking around with blocked layered sis, that's why your hair not growing. That's what she meant. The hairstylist you went to today, she was 100% right. I stand on what she said, 100%. 100%. The only time, like in the challenge that I started, give me a 2 if you were in my challenge. In my challenge, join the group. We may have another challenge coming real soon, okay? But in my free challenge, everybody was kind of freaked out at first because the day 1, it was a 7-day, 8-day challenge. 7-day challenge, sorry. 7-day challenge. And for those 7 days, they only put product on their hair twice. And it was barely product. It was only for a certain group of people. And this was for a group of people that were repairing. Once you ain't even doing, you're not even putting it on that much. Yeah. If all of the products that they've been marketing to you that is hair fall out, and the same people that's been telling y'all to buy the shit and do the shit is cutting all their hair off. So I know it like, I mean, man, watch out. A lot of people think it makes their hair grow. I don't know why. The people with hair today but don't have dirty hair. That's why their hair, like, that makes no sense. What's making your hair grow? When your scalp can get proper oxygen flow. When the blood vessels that live under the hair follicle can get oxygen. How can and y'all think that the hair shaft is dead. The hair shaft is not dead, it's alive and it needs oxygen. So if you layering it up, it can't breathe. That have moisture overload because you're locking the moisture inside. The reason why medium porosity hair, medium to normal porosity hair is one of my favorite porosities and why I'm jealous today is because it's normal. Normal to medium porosity is the same thing. And the reason that is normal is because it has a loose cuticle. So low porosity, tight cuticle, high porosity, open cuticle, medium porosity, loose cuticle. Why are they? It's because it's not too tight. It's not too open. It opens and closes the way it's supposed to. It receives the moisture. It opens up properly when water is introduced to open the cuticle. And then when cold water is introduced, it closes the cuticle just enough. Not too tight. Just tight enough to retain that moisture. Loose enough for oxygen to be able to flow in. But if you put 5-6 layers of hair, of butters and oils and whatever you're doing on the hair shaft, your hair shaft cannot breathe, oxygen flow is cut off, and over time your hair gets thinner and thinner and thinner because peep this, it happens in sessions. And because I want to argue so much, you won't even hear what I'm saying. It happens in sessions. So when you put it on, the first initial, like maybe even for the first couple years, the shit feel, especially if you got real thick hair, because it happens in seasons. So first it starts feeling good, then it starts to slowly get more transparent. What do I mean by that? You'd be like, I don't know what it is. My hair is looking thin. Your hair is not looking thin. You got 3 layers to the hair shaft. You have the cuticle, which porosity, high porosity, low porosity, and your cuticle is made up of dead keratin cells and it's responsible for protecting the other 2 layers of the shaft, which is the cortex and the medulla. The cortex is where all of the melanin lives in. So the cortex of your hair is what a colorist is going to open. Okay, we're going to open the cortex. We're going to open the cortex to get inside of there. Well, I'm sorry, we're going to open the cuticle, force the cuticle, and open the cortex layer to get within the cortex to remove a certain amount of melanin. And the amount of melanin that we remove is dependent on the amount of developer that we use to get into it. What are we talking about? And then if we're talking about going from curly to straight, when I'm putting a relaxer on or anything like that, or when you get in a Gina curl or a Jerry curl, or when you get in a Jerry curl, okay? Anything that you're doing to the natural formation of your hair, you go in within the cuticle and within the cortex to remove the different levels of protein that are within the hair. That's how it goes. Period. It's that simple. So your only job when it comes to your hair is making sure that your scalp is, that any toxins that need to leave the body, because remember, you have a sweat gland here too. Under here, and what does your sweat gland do? It releases toxins from the body. So that's why you have certain people, if you have overactive sweat glands, you are not a person who should really get silk pressed. It's me. I have hidradenitis suppurativa. This body does. And with hidradenitis suppurativa, I have overactive sweat glands in my scalp. So I can get a silk press and run up there 2 or 3 times and my scalp is wet. It's not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's because I have sweat glands in my scalp that release moisture. And moisture makes my curls revert. That's how it goes. It's that simple. It is that simple. It's outside stuff that we... So which one do I use? What do I love? What is your hair saying? Forget me. Forget them. All I do is the basics. All I need, I'm just laying your foundation. For example, when you in preschool, they teaching you your alphabet. 1, 2 plus 2. You know, I'm just teaching you your alphabet, sis. This is the alphabet. These are the basics, baby. These are the basics. I'm just giving you your alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You have me. No, you is. Olaplex oil contains this halfway down the ingredient list. Does that mean I can use it to detangle my hair? Olaplex oil is not meant to detangle your hair. Olaplex oil is a bond builder. It's a bond builder. That's another, like, oh, thank you, Ashley, for bringing that up. And to answer your question, get walnut oil. Actually, get hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil is my favorite oil that you guys love to talk about. It is packed with amino acids, which creates the most amazing slip. The most amazing slip. Just use hemp seed. I use Olaplex oil on a regular basis, but boo, it is expensive and it is not meant to detangle your hair with, boo. Like, I use Olaplex oil, like, drop everything over, boom, right on the top, not to detangle with. No, we don't do that. And then let's talk about this real quick. Hold questions for 2.5 seconds. Afro G. A lot of people, and I'm sorry, but I'm not dedicating a video to Afro G and Olaplex. I love y'all so much, but I just can't. Afro G is oil of Olaplex whatsoever. It does not even deserve to be, and I'm not being disrespectful, but it doesn't even deserve a full-fledged video. Like me to put on eyebrows and put a wig on right and do all of this stuff for no. Afro G is a protein. Olaplex is a molecule. Olaplex is not a protein treatment. It is, and I love y'all. I'm not just saying this because I'm an affiliate of Olaplex now. What I'm saying, I'm only saying this because these are facts. I said this 2 years ago before Olaplex even knew who I was. Okay, hey Olaplex, how are you? But Olaplex is not comparable to any product on the market. And if any product on the market steals any of the molecule, any piece of the molecule that Olaplex has created, they will get sued. Olaplex's products, there were 2 men, I told y'all before, there were 2 men who were working with a hairstylist, but they were scientists. Olaplex was not created by hairstylists. It was created by science, okay? Okay. So once they made it, they made a molecule, and this molecule replaces and multiplies the bonds within the hair shaft. It is not a protein treatment. It is not a conditioning treatment. It is not comparable to any product that is on market, period, point blank. And I can say that as a definite fact because Olaplex is a molecule. So you know how we look under the microscope at the little rice water thing that was flying around? It's like if we named that Olaplex. But it's not a bag bacteria or nothing like that, but it is a molecule. Like Afro G, stuff like that. It's a whole bunch of different ingredients put together and stuff like that, and blah 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 blah. It's like coconut oil here, hemp seed oil here. This no, Olaplex is a molecule. Yes, they have other additives that you probably cannot pronounce, but it is a molecule. Okay, it is not comparable. I do not use Afro G. I have not put Afro G in my hair since I was like, I'm not being disrespectful, but since I was in like 9th grade. I am so serious. And I'm about to be 31 this year. I have to be 30, and I have not used Afro G since I was in freaking high school. Since my freshman year of high school. So you got oh, what you said? Aloe vera does not work for me, even if it is in a product. But like I said, whenever they say, "Oh, aloe vera is in here," it's a property of it. And then, if you have high porosity hair, you can use aloe vera as a. I don't put aloe vera in my hair. Like it's just not. Everything in the world does not go in your freaking hair. Like I just don't understand. Like, ooh, avocados that make your hair grow. I'm gonna put that in my hair. You guys, do y'all understand that when they say something makes your hair grow, they don't, that there is multiple ways that you can ingest it into the body for it to make your hair grow? When they say something makes your hair grow, that doesn't mean you can, the only way that it's going to make your hair grow is if you put it in your hair. No, because the only reason you're putting anything, you only put something in your hair for 2 reasons: to either wash it and then put the moisture back in, or you're putting a product in to retain the length so that the ends don't break, or you're putting something on to cleanse the scalp. Like all of the extra stuff is where we mess up. Like that's where we're getting confused. Like all of these multiple layers trying to put on it, it is so simple. Just wash your hair. Doing your hair should be just as easy as washing your ass. Okay? Oh my God. That's what happened to you. What, babe? I've been talking a lot. What happened to you, mama? Oh, this hair suits me. Thank you. Does anyone know where this young lady is located? Girl, this young lady is in Vegas. At her house, the girl, I am not bookable. Boo. But I love you, girl. You was cute, girl. I can barely see your picture because my phone, but I just feel it in my spirit. You cute. See, don't judge me. This wig coming off as soon as we get off of here. Love me for me. Sent from Detroit, but currently stays in Nevada. Sorry. Yeah, I'm from Detroit, but not the ghettos. I'm just playing. I mean that. Oh. Oh, hold on, wait. I'll be so knowledgeable like you in the hair industry. Babe, listen, just start searching it now. And if they're, give me a 4 if you are a cosmetologist now, hairstylist, like any, what's that? Oh yes, please. If you're in any like field or industry whatsoever, please. Really? Wow. My daughter, like, man, I'm telling you, if you got a Capricorn for kids, I have 2. She just came and gave me my glasses and then stole one of my strawberries. Like the biggest one too. Like, wow. You hear her laughing? She went from here, but hold on, I gotta go back up. She made me forget. Remind me. I don't remember. Yeah, somebody got to remind me, so I don't remember. Sorry. You haven't mentioned ICO method because I don't know what it. They are all anything that's like ABC, ABD, WFG, WFT, CHB. They a YouTuber. So no, I have no idea what you're talking about. I will not know what any abbreviations are. I have no idea what they have. I just don't know. I have no idea. Like, it's not real, guys. Like, for A, for C, for D. Oh, every cosmetologist that I know. Oh, I remember what it was. I'm gonna get to it. Every cosmetologist around the freaking world had to look up what 4A and 4B was because it's not real. Like, tell me in the midnight hour. Okay, cosmetologist. If you are a person who is standing behind a chair, I am to decide what type of cosmetologist or what type of hairstylist you want to be. Because at this point, everybody's getting into it to make money, and that's it. Which does that's what we want to make money at all. But at the same time, you have to love your craft. How do you study your craft? What do you want to specialize in? Because so many hairstylists graduate from cosmetology school, be like, oh, now I got my cosmetology license, girl. Now what? Like, what does that mean? If there are steps, if there are 100 steps, getting your cosmetology license, that's step one. Like, what now? Because now you got the license, you got to go figure out where you're going to work. You got to figure out how you're going to grow a clientele, how you going to keep them in your chair, how you going to make sure they come in on a regular basis. What's your brand name? What's your colors? There are so many different things that go into starting your own business. And it's more than just doing hair. It's more than just press and curl. Like, you have to keep educating yourself after. Shea Bay powder is the shit. Yes, it is, baby. But Shea Bay does not go on the scalp. And I've seen videos, people like, put Shea Bay on. Shea Bay does not go on the scalp. Shea Bay is a mixture of a whole bunch of different herbs. Okay? And these herbs are magnificent, but they are meant to strengthen. And they're meant to strengthen, and they have a certain, I just don't want to go on deep, but they have a certain compound structure that is meant to strengthen, right? So what it's going to do is block the follicle and cause it'll cause dryness, flaking, it'll block the follicle. So Shea Bay does not go on the scalp at all. What can I do to make my silk presses in a day in a warm, humid city? Sis, I'm not being disrespectful, but like, silk presses is something that I did for 14 years, and it was not until I did about 50, 60, 100 of them, something like that, maybe like year 5 of my career, that I mastered them. And it is in the blowout. It was all within the blowout. So your key to a good silk press is getting a bomb blowout. Silk press is not the silk press. The work is not done during the flat ironing process. It's done during the blowout. So your hair should already like 85% straight before the flat iron comes anywhere near your head. So when you can hear about 85% straight with the blow dryer without incurring heat damage or anything like that, then your silk press will last longer. The reason that your silk press is lasting long enough is because your hair was not blow dried properly. Your hair is in alpha keratin in its natural state. And then when you get a silk press, you're taking the hair from alpha keratin to beta keratin, which is your hair in its new stretch state. And it will stay in that new stretch state. Like, most people think like, oh, when hairstylists are running their fingers through hair or snatching the cap off, it's just, no. The reason that you go under the dryer with cool air is so you can ensure that the hair is in beta keratin. Your hairstylist has you there all that time to ensure that the hair is in beta keratin. But if you did not blow dry your hair properly, that means you didn't get your hair in beta keratin. So the second that you go outside in humidity, it's gonna go back to curly because it never left alpha keratin. It's always been in beta keratin. Is fenugreek powder good? Listen, every herb, there's not going to be one herb that you tell me about that I'm going to say is bad. Not one. I'm an herbalist. I love every herb, walking the face of this earth. Do you understand me? I'm just looking. I just don't feel like getting up. They're over there. They're over. Crystals, herbs, you name it. They're everywhere. I love them. I'm not going to say any herb is bad. But everybody cannot use fenugreek. Just like, for example, there'll be different medications online, but consult with your doctor because one thing that works good for you may not work with another chemical compound. This is why I love you so much, Tanya, because I'm about to grab it right now, boo. Tanya said that's why you need to get the herbal book. And Tanya has the herb because when you read this herbal book, you can answer these questions for yourself. Here are 555 different herbs. Keep in mind that triple, quadruple of these. And everything that I'm saying you can find right here in this book. No, this is not the book journalism. No, it is not. But it is one that I tell all of my life. Tanya's in here. Tanya knows she was one of my clients with 101. The thing is, not only will this book tell you, and Tanya, correct me if I'm wrong, boo. Not only will this book tell you this of each herb, but it will tell you how you're not supposed to use it. Yes, aloe vera has great properties, but it does not belong in your hair. It's low porosity hair because aloe vera is a protein. But a lot of people don't know that because if you do not study herb, if you don't study the science of hair, you haven't went deep enough to understand the chemical breakdowns of different things. All you surface level stuff. All YouTube know is surface level stuff about aloe. But what you don't know is aloe vera is made up of aminos. And these are the same amino acids that make up protein in your body. Not protein in foods, the proteins, the same amino acids that make up protein within your body is what aloe vera is made of. Aloe vera protein. And this is the thing. Just like when people say aloe vera grows my hair, all of these different things. Even we're not gonna talk about the stuff that I don't like y'all using. Let's talk about some of my favorite things. Shea bag. I tell all of my clients to use walnut oil. I have a couple of my clients in here right now. Tanya is in here right now, and you guys will hear from Tanya's experience very soon. Okay? These products are not growing your hair. These products are stopping the damage that you're causing. They're repairing the damage you're causing. Aloe vera is not growing your hair. Aloe vera is rebuilding the proteins that you have broken down from the different things that you done. Aloe vera is not growing your hair. Rice water is not growing your hair. It's a protein treatment. The protein is repairing the damage that you've done. Apple cider vinegar is not growing your hair. It's removing the things that are keeping your hair from growing. Hello. Monostat. Monostat is not growing your hair. Monostat kills yeast. And when you do not wash your hair, your body forms a natural yeast. And you can have a yeast infection of the scalp. So the monostat is killing that yeast. But it does not grow your hair. Blue Magic is not growing your hair. It is a thick consistency. And it's your length retained because it's thick. And no matter what you do, it's going to be really, really hard for you to break those ends because that petroleum protective layer over your ends, but it's not growing your hair. It's stopping it from breaking. Okay? It does not grow hair. When you go research something and it says, oh, aloe vera grows my hair, or if it says rice water grows the hair, Go research why your hair. It will say that it kills a certain type of bacteria, not that it has properties that grows the hair. It's stopping and getting rid of the thing, stopping your hair from growing, so everybody's hair grows. Like people are like, oh, Gina Curl, it worked. It's growing my hair. No, it's not. It's here a little more stretched, so the natural sebum that's at your scalp can go down the ends, and it's helping you to retain length. So your hair is not breaking. It's not your hair grow. But if you keep using it long term, it will be the thing that makes it break. And that's the thing that gets say stuff. I'll tell people stuff and people be like, well, it worked for me. Listen, everything worked until it don't. Everything worked until it don't. Story of everybody's life. Everybody was like, Diva Curl, yes. Diva boom. Until it didn't work no more. Until everybody hair started falling out. Now y'all want to sue her. Poor little white lady. I don't care. Her products are still in what you call that place? Cosmo Product. As we speak, she don't care. Same thing. It's the same repetitive cycle over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yes, I'm about to eat this strawberry. Strawberry, yours, that aloe vera is a protein, but they don't believe it. Because she used it, and this happened to her hair. It's like, y'all are so impressionable. Do you know I have videos that are 10 minutes long that before I edited the video, it was like an hour? Did you know that? I have hours and hours and hours of footage like that we record that you can put into one video. You notice that I removed some products from my... People remove products from their Amazon store all the time. Y'all, please stop trying to find deeper meanings in the stuff that I do. If I remove products from the Amazon store, I just remove the Amazon store. I shaved all my hair off years ago, and it's down my back. Yeah, hey, do it. Scalp care, yes, you have to take... But that's the thing, the reason... But people don't do scalp care. People don't wash... People use African dirt and rice water scalp. People really believe that your hair has to be dirty to grow. And it makes no sense. Anybody who's like, oh, see, I don't know what she's talking about. No sense. The reason that your hair grows is because it has proper oxygen flow. So to say that blocking the follicle is how your hair is, and to put dirt in the follicle when the thing that makes the hair grow is having a clean atmosphere for oxygen, it makes no sense. Like, I just get it. Yes, this scalp is so... Lisa said the scalp is so important to clean, and I promise y'all that's the only thing you need to worry about. Wash your hair and keep your ends trimmed. Wash your hair. Keep your ends trimmed and be intentional. Be intentional. Set a schedule for your hair. I don't want to do my hair because it takes too long. Well, you want it. You don't want long hair. You don't want healthy hair. You do not want your hair to grow. There is nothing that I'm going to be able to tell you going to help you skip over taking care of yourself. Like nothing. 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 Keep your scalp clean, baby. Wash your hair. Do a scrub at least once a month during your skin cell turnover week. If you need to figure out what that is, boo, you want to join the group 101. But figure out what your skin cell turnover is. Just write that down if you need to look it up for yourself. And then after you know what your skin cell turnover cycle is, 1 week of the month, you use a scrub that week and that week alone, not every single day. And that same skin cell turnover week, that can be your treatment week. Same skin cell turnover week, that is the week that your scalp has a brand new scalp. You have a brand new scalp every 28 days. If you are washing your hair properly, you have a brand new scalp. Every 28 days. Every 28 days. every 28 days, you have a brand new scalp with skin cells, because throughout the month, those dead skin cells have been falling off. But no, they have not. Not for you. Not if you put castor oil on your scalp every single day. Your dead skin cells ain't went nowhere. You do not have a new scalp if you put coconut oil on your hair every day. If you not wash hair but once every 4 months, you do not have a new scalp every 10 days. But if you do, then all you do is make sure that, like I said, you're using that scalp scrub on your skin cell turnover week. And then that is the week that you're doing your deep conditioning, whatever else you're doing. But those other 3 weeks of the month, sis, all you need to do is wash your hair, shampoo it. Wash your hair, shampoo it. Your hair, condition it. Stop thinking that conditioner can be avoided, because it's not. That is dumb. I don't know who made it up. But they need to stop. Like what? That don't make no sense. Why? What? Anyway, like that's like getting this lens and this pair of glasses, but not getting this. Like, I get it, because you remove all of the buildup, but then you want to replace anything that you could anyway. Okay, so we already talked about that. So then you do your conditioner. Oh, thank you. Like, you then once you put in your leave-in conditioner is not just for heat. You'll get to your comment in a second. So thank you so much for your donation. You put in your leave-in conditioner to protect your hair from the environment, the sun, heat, styling, all that stuff. Not just, oh, you don't need one and one using no blow dryer. Like, no. I'll put all of the, you guys, my Amazon link, everything that I'm talking about when this video ends, I'll leave it in the comments. I mean, in the description box as soon as this video ends. Okay, Miss Richardson, you said YouTube tripping. I typed in a whole super chat and it wouldn't send. Oh, I'm sorry. I basically wanted to say that you're true hair science. I think it's making me blush, and I started talking like that, so I can, gotta run. But I wanted to tell you how much I love your platform. I love you, girl. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I do, in the world. Like, I do. I'm fat. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna go eat with that. I appreciate you so much. I do. Seriously, if you ever, and this is for everybody. Oh, I'm moving stuff. If you ever have questions or anything, please leave them in the comments, because even if I don't answer them in great detail in the comments, I'm making videos for them. Okay? What about finger detangling? I cannot stand finger detangling. It makes no sense. You only have 4 fingers on the thumbs, don't count. Okay? You ain't going like this. You ain't going like this. You only have 4 fingers on each hand. That's 8. But you have anywhere from 1,000 to 400,000 strands of hair on your head. No, this does nothing. This is why women hair is breaking off, because the average person is losing 100 strands of hair a day, and you have anywhere from 100 to 400,000 strands of hair on your head. Getting all of that out with 8 fingers. No. Nope. So I can't stand finger detangling, and whoever said it should stop, because it makes no sense. How is a simple leave-in heat protectant, and how is a simple leave-in a heat protectant, and can the actual heat protectant be avoided? I love you in your videos. Well, that's actually a really good question, and I'm not tripping, because I don't expect you to know that, because you don't do what I do. But all leave conditioners are also heat protectants. When you are putting in a leave-in, when a hairstylist puts in a leave-in conditioner before she blow dries and does a silk wrap, that is our heat protectant and leave-in conditioner for the blow. And then the additional heat protectant that we spray on is the heat protectant from the flat iron. So your leave-in conditioner is your heat protectant for your blow dryer, the environment, everything that I just said. And then the heat protectant that y'all talking about that you spray, that's the heat protectant that you use flat iron. But remember, there's heat with the flat iron and the heat with the blow dryer. Mm-hmm. Trust me, she will respond and make a video about it. Tell them, Tanya, because I will. Pre-poo is necessary. No, I talked about that earlier. I don't. Like, it's another way for them to sell products to y'all. That's freaking, girl, no. Wash it a fourth time, sis. If it need an extra wash it again. You don't need no pre-ass wash. If it's still funky when you go up there, you just put some more soap on there and wash your ass again. No. I am gonna let them keep pre-pooing. I am. See and love your videos. My question is about when it's regular conditioner. If so, are you planning to use it? Yes. Okay. If there is nothing, listen to me. Outside of right, y'all know how I feel about this stuff. Coming next. If there is nothing else that you listen to, I'm gonna take my glasses off. If there's nothing else that you listen to when I say don't listen to these people online that you don't need conditioner. Oh my God, like I don't know who flying snickerdoodles told people that you don't need a conditioner. I don't know who told y'all that, but take it back. Like, take it back. That makes no sense. Yes, you need a conditioner. Please. Like, it makes no, like, a conditioner, a shampoo, only job is to cleanse. Only job. That's its only job. It's not put moisture in. It ain't doing nothing. It's stripping. That's it. Even if it's a mild conditioner, it may put a little bit of little spray, but that's it. A chemist that makes the shampoo and conditioner, they make the shampoo to clean and the conditioner to replace anything that the shampoo took out. So when you shampoo your hair and then walk away from the conditioner, you are incomplete. Slowly but surely, your hair shaft will begin to thin and it will become transparent. Like, yes. Tanya said, girl, no conditioner is like washing your ass up. It is. You just rinsing the water off, but that's it. Come on, man. Yeah, finger detangling sucks. Your roots never get detangled. Nothing gets detangled when you finger detangle. You just separate a piece. But like, are you freaking kidding me, y'all? Come on, man. Look, get up close to this. What finger detangling looks like. And I want you to think about what your hair is saying about you when you finger detangling. When it's tangled and matted together, it's like, here she comes. She gonna comb us. Yeah, I hope she got one of them good combs. And so you take this, look at this. Look at how many hairs right here. Hold on, let's let it focus. And then here go your four little fingers. Your four little fingers. Are you freaking serious right now? Are you freaking kidding me right now? Hold on, wait. Here, girl, gotta smack, girl. Ah! Okay. So you just finger detangle. What about all of them that's between the fingers? What about them? Okay, let's say, oh, you gotta run it through again, Sam. Okay. We run it through. And then like, oh, water will make it easier. No, water is gonna paralyze hair. And when something's paralyzed, it's easier to manipulate. So you gonna keep do that. Come on, man. That's some stupid shit, bro. We in these streets, dog. People going to jail for doing stuff they don't got no business. Our people, we gotta do better. That's some stupid stuff, man. Come on, bro. 4 fingers. What the detangling? What, sis? What? What you didn't detangle? You ain't detangled shit. What? That's some stupid stuff. It's quicker to just. Where's my brush? I swear to God. Hold on. I'll be right back. Cause I'm here about to say. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go get a brush. Because I don't want to have this conversation no more in the church. Okay? So, I put water on my hands now. So, we got... No, I'm going to go on this side. This side already put. So, we got this. Right? And then somebody's going to be like, oh my God, you are coming from the ends. I'm sorry. Tink, tink. I'm sorry. Apology. What the fuck? Just, nigga, if you don't get a damn girl, you don't comb that goddamn girl, you don't get a damn brush. You don't get a goddamn brush. That's the stupidest brush. Get a goddamn brush. Just get a brush. I'll be right back. Get a brush. Oh, no. Just get a brush, Saint. Just get a brush, Saint. That's all you gotta do for the church. Just get a brush, bro. Just get a brush, dog. Oh my mama, bro. Just get a brush, dog. Oh my mama, bro. Just get a brush, dog. Like it's like, oh my God. It takes 5 to wash my hair on wash day. Because you trying to detangle 400,000 strands of hair with 4 fingers. Oh my God, use a goddamn brush. What the brushes ever do to the people? Brushes ain't did shit. I know they been sitting up in here like, ain't this some shit? Not gonna act funny towards us. These, like, y'all don't wash y'all hair for 3. Y'all wash y'all hair maybe some women, not everybody. Some women will wash their hair 3 times in 12 months and then blame for the reason that their hair broke off. It's the brush fault. Brushes. Lord. I know, baby. I know. You ain't did shit. I know. Get it. Moral to the story. Use a damn brush. Shit. Your hair is, so should you come with a pick? A pick, I'm not being rude, but a pick is exactly what it sounds like. A pick is to pick it. A pick is literally to just go boom, 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 real quick, just to move it around. A pick is not meant to comb your hair. A pick is meant to pick it. I never, but me neither. I don't understand. Scalp perfume does not smell good. I don't even. If you, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, they making products like, oh, scalp perfume so your scalp won't stink. So y'all gonna go a product so y'all scalp won't stink instead of you washing your hair. That's like you going and buying panties that delete the smell so you don't have to wash it. Like, I don't understand. Oh my God. Any advice for dandruff? So I would need to know if, because a lot of times you think it's dandruff, but it could be dry scalp, or it could just be your turnover cycle. So do you know, is it every single time you wash your hair, or have you noticed that it's only a certain time a month? It's the expressions I be trying. When I be my face, I'm Tanya, you know what I'm thinking. You know me, Tanya. Tanya know me, y'all. She know, you know. No. So a deep conditioner and a conditioner, you pick one. So like I said earlier, you using your deep conditioning on your deep conditioning treatment day. Conditioner means, I just poked myself in the eye. A deep conditioner, the difference between a regular conditioner, the only difference between a regular conditioner and a deep conditioner is that conditioner, the particles in the conditioner are smaller, so they go deeper into the hair shaft. Whereas a regular conditioner is only formulated to just whatever your hair is missing from the shampoo. But a deep conditioner is a targeted conditioner. So if you do getting the deep conditioner treatment, that's going to be skin cell turnover week, which is also, we already talked about that. So remind if you know what I'm talking about. But that's on your skin cell turnover week. That's the week that you're using the deep, because the particles are smaller. But if you're using a deep conditioner and a conditioner on the same day, you're going to give yourself moisture overload, because you have the with the smaller particles within the hair shaft with the deep conditioner, and then you went on top of it and put another conditioner on when your hair shaft already has conditioner in it. Pick one. Deep conditioner and conditioner. Like, pick one. It's the same. Like, oh, girl. Oh, girl. No, don't do that. Don't use a conditioner and a deep conditioner. Pick one. You don't need to use. That's how you get moisture overload. Once you put conditioner on the scalp, it's there. It's in there. And you own a bit. And that's why, like, when people, oh, this product is expensive, okay, if it's expensive, you're like, my Olaplex, I could literally go through, it takes me months to get rid of it because it's extremely concentrated. A little bit goes a long way. But y'all be like, that enough. And then use half of the bottle, and you'll be like, it worked, because you overloaded. You can overuse a product. Just like you can underuse a product, you can overuse a product. And if you overuse the product, it won't give you the same result. It may have an adverse effect on it. And that's my issue. Like, we don't read y'all don't read the directions on products and then use the product to be like, it didn't do what the product said, and then write a review when you didn't use the product how it was supposed to be used, because you used it like the YouTuber said used it, and she ain't read the directions. So y'all all jumping off the damn bridge together. Lord. The only time I do, it depends on what you need. The only time I do a hot oil treatment on somebody is if they have extremely low porosity hair, or if they have low porosity hair and it's super duper dry, and like it has to be like really extensive process. But that's not true. I don't ever do hot oil treatments on people. Like why? This is just my opinion, but to me, that started with Hot 6 oil. Hot 6 oil is the ones that was like, ooh, get hot oil and do hot oil treatments. So everybody was doing Hot 6 oil. Like, give me a 2 if you remember Hot 6 oil, you know what I'm talking about. So everybody was doing all of these Hot 6 oil treatments or whatever. And once everybody started doing all the Hot 6 oil treatments, then from that, even once nobody was using that oil, everybody's like, still, ooh, but you got to get a hot oil treatment. Like, depending on, like, because the Hot 6 oil, that oil is trash. That oil is freaking freaking trash. So it don't, I mean, it just depends on what you're using it for. Oh, Lord, it's driving me crazy. Y'all done made me messed up. Shit. Lord. Whatever. Y'all know this thing about to come off. It ain't glued on. Plug it in, plug it in. Because I'm about to get cuter later from my boo. But that ain't nothing y'all be. Okay, that was weird. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Is it okay? Is it okay to use a conditioner from a different line than your shampoo? No, it's not. The chemist that made the shampoo, he made the conditioner to replace whatever her shampoo took out. So if you use a conditioner from somebody else, they're not gonna have the replacement. So just use pick one. Shampoo and conditioner, part 1 and part 2. Shampoo and conditioner is it goes together. The shampoo goes with the conditioner. Detox and replace. Cleanse and condition. Like, no, you cannot pick. You gotta use the same ones. You never use hot six oil either. Yeah. My mama was like, you ain't about to get that little shit. Use that little dusty shit. Someone came into the salon talking about they want to sew in and her and scalp was dirty and didn't want to shampoo or nothing. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. What's you, ma'am? I need you to email me because I need you to be. If we was on, let me tell you something. If I would have did this through Zoom today, following you up on the goddamn stage with me, okay? I would have made you. I don't care if you looking funny. You better go put something on because goddamn it, if we was on Zoom, you would be coming up here because anytime I'm something about when I stood behind the chair and how women they be like, oh my God, don't talk about black women. Hairstylists do not act like that, or women act like this never happens. What, women coming into the shop with dirty hair and no, like they act like it never happens, and that I'm just sitting here making y'all. But she not gonna say it. She just telling me what happened because she's still standing behind the chair. I'm not. I can say it. I'm so sick of that dusty. That's some dusty shit. He coming in like I haven't washed my hair in 6 months, but I want to sew in, and I'm doing this thing where I'm not washing my hair. Mind you, they done already paid the deposit, right? They paid the deposit for the appointment. You got another client that's coming after that, or she could be the thing that's paying your boyfriend, so you're not gonna put her out. So you either you gotta put her out and lose a couple $100, or you gotta put on some fucking gloves and do a weave on some nasty ass hair that got wick right that ain't been washed in 6 months. I spray dry shampoo on it. It's a thing. That's why I don't do hair no. Right there, girl. I'm gonna be sending you my strength in the Lord. I am, and that's why I make these videos so people can understand what hairstylists really go through. Because people are like, "Oh, hairstylists are stank." Where and I'm saying that shit. No, hairstylist shouldn't be nasty, but just to look at the empathy. Okay, she could have 10 clients in a day, and you the 9th client that came in, and you actually on time. You actually there, and you complaining about her being double booked. But do you understand that the reason that hairstylists are double booked is because they 9 o'clock don't come into 9. But even though they had a 9 o'clock, they also got a 10:15 because they know exactly how long it's gonna take them to do their service. But they 9 o'clock to 9:30. Then she had to go to the bathroom. Then she want to talk and change her appointment. So you ain't even starting on your 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock. But your appointment takes you an hour and some change. But by the time you don't even have your 9 o'clock shampooed and conditioned before your 10:15 walk in. now the 10-15 is mad and looking at the stylist like, oh my gosh, she's so dusty. That's so, ooh, she's so ratchet. Where in reality, don't have nothing to do with her. It's her first client was an hour late. So the only way that she can make sure that she's not double booking is if she has a late policy, where if you are a certain time, if you don't get there like at 15-20 minutes, mine was 5. So if you don't get there within that time period, if you don't get there within that time period, she can't do your hair. She got to move on to the next person. But then when the hairstylist do that, she get reviews written about her unprofessional she is, or about how stank she is because she requiring a deposit and all of that. So a hairstylist cannot win for losing. Because most of them are double, triple booked. And I'm saying this from experience. Anytime I was double booked or it looked as if I was double booked, it was because 9 o'clock didn't come until 9:45. And then after her, my 10 o'clock was late too. She didn't even come until maybe my 10 o'clock, let's say my 10:30, didn't even get there till 11:15. So every person that come, I'm an hour and some change behind. So by you get to the ninth client of the day, everybody's sitting there all on top of each other. That's how the hair industry goes, period. So we cannot just be like, oh my God, hairstylists are ghetto. No, it's 50-50. And so then you got some stylists that's like, you know what? And they got just stank attitudes altogether. They like, nope, sit down, come when you come, because of the way that hairstylists get treated on a regular basis. Okay, no, but to every action, it's a reaction, and we cannot ask people to change their defense mechanism. I was in the industry for 14 years, and for a lot of people, it is a defense mechanism. That's how they pay their bills. Not washing your hair, doesn't it itch like crazy? Girl, I don't know. And let me say this, it is not a small group of women who don't wash. Don't get mad at me if you on here. The women who do it just not saying nothing. Because it is not a small group of women that did not wash their hair. There was only a small group of clients that actually did do what they were supposed to do. The majority of my clients would come in and take their scarf off and people would fall out. So, hey Stan, I love your live streams. I'm keeping one some list every 8 or so. She keeps telling me I don't have split ends. Should I push it every 8 months? No, because if you know you shouldn't be going to your hairstylist, and if you go into her on a regular basis for maintenance, that means that she's maintaining your hair. So if you, but split is, does your hair feel broken? Does your hair feel damaged? Is it not growing? Like, are you having issues with your hair? If you're not having issues with your hair, girl, trust your stylist. I'm not against her. I can't see you, girl. If she tell you she don't got no split ends and you trust her, obviously you trust her if you keep going back to her. So if she tell you she don't got split ends, boo, you ain't got split ends. Can you put deep conditioner? No, conditioner is for your hair shape, your scalp. Your scalp does not need to be conditioned. You have a sebaceous gland. Sebum is your scalp's natural conditioner. Conditioner is made for the hair shaft, not the scalp. Some deep conditioners is not a big deal if you get it on the scalp because the particles are smaller, but the conditioner is not made. Conditioner is made for the hair that has already come from out of the hair shaft. Conditioner is not for the hair that is still within the follicle. It is for the hair that is out. Black people time these nuts. They have 5 minutes. I don't give a damn. At first, people was like, "Oh my God, Stan!" Like other times, was like, "Don't you think that's a little excessive?" Like, because when I had it, at first I had it at 30, but 30 minutes really means an hour, and then I took it to 15. 15 minutes really means 30, and then I took it to 10 minutes, but 10 minutes means 20 minutes. I know it seems like I went back in numbers, but that's what happened. And then freak the buff. but 5 was like 10. So I did 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, your appointment is subject to cancellation. And magically, women were able to get to their appointment. So I'm not telling you to do that, but that's what I did. So I got a lot of living before I die, and I ain't got time to waste, like Pastor 50 said. All right. Hold on, y'all. My bad, dog. I cannot believe my daughter stole my shower. I always get trimmed like 4 to 6 weeks because my ends always look good. My stylist says I don't need my hair past waist. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what okay, what's your name, baby? I cannot because I see where did it go? I don't even know where it went now. Ariana. So, love, you said that your hair is down your back. Can you confirm with me that when you get trims, it's like fairy dust? Like you probably don't even notice. You probably are like, did you even trim it? Like, remember the one video where my clients, Kendra and Raven, that are the twins. Kendra and Raven used to be like, Sam, did you really cut it? Like, did you even cut it? I'm like, yes, hush. You don't need that much of a trim. Because their hair to their freaking butt, and I still trim their hair every 8 to 10 weeks. And it was fairy dust. They could barely even tell. Ariana, yes, you said, yeah, you can't even tell. Boom, shaka the boom, boom right there. Just confirmed what I said. When you're keeping up with trims, it's just making sure that your ends never split. And it'd be like fairy dust. And her hair is down her back. Why? Because she never get the opportunity to split. Because she keeps them maintained. But y'all be like, no, I only get my ends trimmed every 3 years. And then y'all wonder why y'all don't have hair. Lord. Yes. Ariana, yes. She said, just cut your damage off and then keep it up. Yeah, what y'all see when I do those big chops, that's their first initial cut. After I cut their hair that first time, like she just said, coming from a woman who has hair down her back, once you get the damage cut off, it's like fairy dust. I'm willing to bet money Ariana can't even tell her hair is getting cut. She probably be looking at her stylist like, you didn't even cut nothing. And her stylist like, that's okay, be quiet. Do your stylist be like, no, lay down. Yes, I did. I cut it. Be quiet. You're fine. Hush. I'm willing to bet money. Ariana, listen, Ariana, look. Ariana, listen. One of my best friends, I hope I'm saying your name right, because that was one of my best friends' name when I was in high school. If I'm bad, I'm just saying it like I said hers. But I know, because Ariana Grande, I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because my Ariana was black. But did you know how she threw that up in there? She was like, and I'm 100% black though. Which also goes to show that I'm pretty sure Boo that had a couple of, what you mix with? What you mix with black and black? Nigga and nigga-ro. Hello. That girl, this Ariana, listen, you the real MVP today, baby. I just feel like I can end right now. I don't got to say nothing else. What are we talking about now? What are we even talking about? I'm not going to make some burgers. Girl, yes. Or don't cut your hair and have curtains all around the hair because it split up the shaft. Girl, or do it. Either or. Either or. Jack or black. Hey, if y'all, and let's say this before we go. I just want to say, if you stuck around this long, because I had like 4 or 5 people that I had to block from my live, okay? And they had got all the way into, let me tell you something, sucker. If you didn't stay to the end, you like me. You do. Sitting around here for almost 3 hours looking at my face, you like me, you do. You just feeling crunchy because you've been doing stupid stuff. Stop doing the stupid shit. Don't be sitting here being mad at me because I'm just pointing it out. All I'm doing is going like this, but I ain't make up nothing. Okay? I ain't made up nothing to stop doing all the stupid stuff. This strawberry good than motherfucking. Normally I don't eat on here, but I'm like, hello. Mr. Strawberry, how are you? You know? But you just learn, and we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing these lives, but I just want us to stay in the mind frame of I'm not telling you not to listen to YouTubers because I'm on you. I'm a YouTuber too. We all here YouTubing together. What I'm saying is learn the basics. If you learn the ABCs, nobody plays you. If you learn your numbers, nobody can play you. Learn the basics. Learn the basics. I just want you to learn the basics and stop doing all of this unnecessary stuff because Black women's hair grows, period. And let me say something. From the bottom of my soul, I really need y'all to understand that I am not growing my hair out to prove that I can have long hair. And I'm not growing my hair out. As much as I love y'all, I'm not growing my hair out to prove to y'all that y'all can grow long hair too. I am not. I am being Black by my husband. Okay? That is it. Because when he met me, I had short hair. Then my mama wanted to be pulling pictures out when my hair was long, and he wanted me to grow and cut it again. And if he cut it, if I cut it, he gonna cut the beard. And y'all know how I feel about that. Okay? So I need you to know that I'm telling y'all this stuff is because, like, all jokes aside, like, it really bothers me to see so many women struggling with hair growth and meet with so many women that think that because we're Black that God has punished us in some way. And when it comes to our hair, like God, everybody else's body equipped to grow long hair, and God made every other race equipped to have beautiful hair except women. We gotta be bald headed as hell. That's not true. It is not true. And Ariana already let us know that Ariana went to her hairstylist on a regular basis, getting the trim. She not running from the scissors. Y'all be like I literally would have in my chair like, okay, what are you cutting now? Can you show me everything that you cutting? And those are, some of y'all not gonna like this, but I don't care. The clients that I would tell that they can leave in a nice way. Like if they didn't respect me, then they could. I didn't think I was the stylist for them because I don't sit at my job proving that I can do my job. So yeah. Since my hair is like, it'd be best to cut it off to one length or better to do length retention. Cut it off to one length. There's no retaining length if it's uneven. If it's broken off. And if it's broken off, it means the ends are split. And if the ends are split, they're never going to stop splitting. They're just going to split all the way up to the hair shaft until they follicle. And when they reach the follicle, they will not stop splitting. They will split within the follicle, and then the follicle will die internally, and then you will have a day that will no longer grow hair. That's how it goes. That is the longevity of maintaining your split ends. And so when you look at all of the different patterns and families and things of that nature, also go and see how much Big Mama, how much Auntie was treating her hair, how much she was getting the trim. Because you can grow long hair. You can. The last video that I posted on my length check was a couple of weeks ago. So my hair is longer than it was the last time you saw it. Hair grows. It grows fast. My hair would be this long if I didn't have HS and didn't have an outbreak and didn't have to cut off an inch every month to even everything out. Hair grows if you keep it clean, you protect your ends. It's that simple. Keep the scalp clean and clear so oxygen can flow in, so the hair can grow out, and then, maintain the end so the hair that you grew won't fall off. That's it. That is it. That's not okay. When it grow out, you got to put 17 layers on it to keep the moisture in, because God don't like black girls, so he don't make oil come out of our scalp. We got to put, and then you got to put layers on it to make it stay. Like, no, that's not true. My brother used to have some very long hair. Young man used to be jet black. Yes. And he kept the same braider. Yes, because, and you know why his hair was long? Because men are simple. You're a man that want to grow his hair longer, have hair to his ass. And you know why? And it be healthy as hell. You know why? Because he don't do nothing to it. All he do is wash it, and he ain't like, I'm gonna wash this shit in 6 months. Wash this shit in 6 months, dog, because I run on YouTube. They don't be on YouTube like that, dog. They don't. Okay? So he go to his person, taking care of his hair, and he only going in there to get his hair braided, taking them out at his normal time, then getting them redone over. His hair got memory. The chick who doing his hair, he trusts her. He probably be on his phone. And when it's time, she probably trim his ends, and he don't say nothing to her, and his hair keep thriving and it keep growing back, because he don't do all of that extra stuff. All he doing is washing it, putting conditioner in it, making sure his scalp is clean and maintaining his ends and keeping the trim. My dudes who decide to grow their hair got hair to their back. You can't. I am a witness, but I love short hair. My hair is long 90% of my life. I know. Don't rub it in. Donna, you could have kept that to yourself, because I was looking at my wedding pictures yesterday, and I was so damn fine. And I had this short pixie cut. It was black on the sides, and it was blonde on the top, girl. I was looking sexy, and I was thick too, girl. But you know, it's different phases of life. So I'll live through you. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pixie days are over for now, but I don't know though. He can't hear me, but we about to go. But I was looking real cute, right? I was looking super cute, like super cute, right? And he had thought I sent him the picture of my older pictures or whatever. My hair was cute, and he was like, damn, like after it grow out, you know, after a while, shoot, I may ask you again. And I was like, no, you sending me through this, you know, you should have appreciated what you had when it was there. Now it's gone. All right, I'm going through, I ain't cutting it again. But I love y'all so much. Come back. Normally it takes the video like maybe like 30 minutes to save all the, and by the time it saves all the way, I'll have all of the links to everything in the description box. Oh, I gotta tell y'all something. Wait, y'all gotta vote real quick. So I have a video relaxers, right? Because there are a lot of people who are not, a lot of people have been saying like, Finn, everybody's not natural, everybody's not da-da-da-da, like, but you don't do any videos here. Boo, I got you. But this is what had happened. And I'm saying this at the end because only the people who've been here for a long time deserve to know. So it was this weird, right? But it was cute though. Like, I had the lace laid, like, girl, I was cute. Okay, if you were CEO Masters, I mean, if you were one, you already seen it. Like, so you know, I was cute, right? I had this big arm, was cute. It was this one. Mm-hmm. But what had happened was, I got done filming for CEO Masters, like, so not the group 101, but the business membership group. And I took my glasses off, and I don't glue, lace, anything on the side, because for what? I'm taking it off. And so my glasses be like, they were like right here, and it was holding the lace down, but I had took it off. Had happened was, it's like a little, like you can see it a little bit, not a lot of bit, just a little bit, just a real little bit right here, like a little. Let me see how it. Not all like that. It's maybe like in the video. It's like, no, it's not even that bad. Like y'all probably gonna be like, see, why are we even having this conversation? Like I'm not gonna be able to demonstrate it because it's literally a little pickable piece at the bottom. So my question to you is, are y'all gonna judge me if I go ahead and post that video? Because I really do not feel good in that full video again, and I look so cute in it minus this one little part. So can you blow out your hair every week? I do. So are you gonna judge me? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. Yes or no. Are you gonna judge me? Are you still okay with me posting that video? Even everything else is cute. It's literally just, it don't even look this bad. It's maybe like, you know how it'll be just like a little sneak peek, or like you can't even really. I just see it because I know it's there. You sure? So okay, okay. Okay, now. Because I know people just be super extra. And I don't want, not that I'm like, oh, I'm worried about it. Like, people know this time I'm here, I don't care about that. I just don't want you to be distracted. I want you to be like, oh my God. And it's literally like a little, maybe like that. Maybe. I can't even do it. Okay. Hell no, no judging. Hell no. But Tanya, I know you're not gonna listen. When I say I love Guru 101 so much, because one of the videos that I did for Guru 101, it was a little lifted. So Guru already seen it, but in the Guru 101, we got like close knit relationships. So I know they're not gonna judge me. But it's based a small snip. Okay, so I'll post it. I got it, girl. I got it, boo. So it's gonna go up tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow at 6. So tomorrow p.m. we are going to talk about relaxed hair. So as deep as I go, it's not gonna be live, but it'll be a video, and as deep as I go to like natural hair, or not, I don't want to say natural hair because your hair is still natural. If it's coming out your scalp, it's naturally coming out your damn scalp. But just non-relaxed hair that hasn't been chemically treated. I haven't really done any videos on that. And I do want to say I'm sorry. So sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Getting to that. Yes, but listen to black girls got the longest hair when they grow that shit. You hear me? I'm going to, and I have a video. Give me a 2 really quick. If you want me to do a full video showing you guys different African tribes who had hair to their feet. Forget having hair to your ankles. How about hair that they got to put in a high ponytail on top of your head so you won't step on it? How about that? And no, she ain't been growing her hair for 50 years. She like 24, 25. These 24, 25-year-old women. Our hair grows. The practices that black women have keeps their hair from growing and keeps them from retaining length. Period. 101 in the building. Okay, well, I got you then. So that's what's going on. So tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna disclaimer at the beginning for the people who ain't here. But tomorrow we're gonna do a video on relaxed hair and chemically treated hair. So it won't just be relaxed, it'll be chemically treated and relaxed hair, and you learning what to do, what not to do with your hair. And I'm gonna make this video publicly because I really dislike the divide. I really dislike the divide that makes women who are black, obviously, as if they're ashamed to be a black woman because they don't feel like wearing their hair curly. Like, that's not a thing. Like, I'm not okay with that. So I want to make a video to make y'all feel better about yourselves, because there's so many people who are on the fence, like, okay, I've been trying the natural thing, like I don't like it, and it's okay. Just because Black women have options that other people do not have does not mean that we have to pick the one that everybody else don't have. Like, black women can go curly and straight. So just because I can go curly and straight and you can only go doesn't mean that I have to choose to only have curly hair. I can do both. And the way I wear my hair determined by the way that I'm feeling on a particular day. I blow dry my hair every week and I have zero heat damage. Sometimes I want to wear my hair, and the majority of the time I like to wear it straight. I do. I love being black. If God was to come right back right now and be like, pick anybody, any race, I'll be like, black, 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 black on black, black, my thoughts on black. So, baby. So that's what we have going on tomorrow, p.m. Pacific. Okay? So that's going to be, don't worry about it. It'll be tomorrow, no later than like 4 Pacific. Okay? Okay? Your hair is pretty, but you don't got time for that. I got one natural hair, which is my daughter, and I don't want to. Girl, you better say it in the midnight hour in the church. You understand what I'm talking about? My daughter got so much hair, dog. Like, I'm like, I know I'm a cosmetologist, but I didn't, her hair look like this. My daughter hair look like this. It look like this. Her hair look like this. Ooh, baby. But curlier. Low porosity. Beautiful. Strong. So I get it. Okay, I love y'all so much. All right, make sure that you check the description in about. Just give it about 15 minutes. I'll have all the links for everything that I talked about in this video there. Please do me a favor. It helps so freaking much with the aggregate. Y'all hear all the time, but YouTube is being ran by a computer, and the computer only pays attention to your habits. And the way that it reads is through engagement. So the only way that YouTube is going to know that you like my videos is if you go and comment. And your comments here within my chat are different than the comments within the video. So I know y'all probably got stuff to do in your life in the midnight hour, but it would mean so if everybody could just go and leave me a comment. And I mean, this will be even better. Maybe you guys can do me a favor and then go in the comments, make a video request. Say, Sin, can you make a video about this next? Whatever you want. And honey, let me tell you something. You make the comment for me. Whatever I will do for you. But I have to go so I can take off these weeds. Okay? I love you guys so much. I am tired and I am ready to go. I will see you tomorrow. Talk about the relaxers. Goodbye. This is itchy. Okay? Goodbye.